The WILROC Show is on and live.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
Now it's time for the man you've all been waiting for, the WILROC Show.
Come into my house, children, and I'll give you candy and ice cream and pickled herring and sweet and sour upside-down cake and hard-boiled all-day suckers.
The WILROC Show is on and live.
Today, I've got the style and profile like never before, and I'm saying, right here.
On the firing line. Lock, 1 round load. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
Everybody over there. Get on up. Everybody right there. Get into it. Everybody right there. Get involved. Everybody just. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, come on. Come on with your come on. Come on, come on. Everybody over there. Get on up. Everybody right there. Get into it. Everybody over here. Get involved. Get involved. Get involved.
Yes. Oh, it is I. It is the WILROC once again, children. The WILROC. Yeah. And I am live too. And I am live. Yes again. Thank you very much for checking out the WILROC Show. I'm yours too, the WILROC. I'm here, you're there, we're everywhere. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be on this small planet of ours. Yes, I am live. I am all the way live. I'm all the way live. Yes. Today's topic is, I did a topic last week, but it was so terrible. So I vowed to redo this topic again. And I'm doing it again. I'm going to do it clearly and crisply, I hope. Okay. Oh, I've got to call Hollywood. Anyway. Today's topic is butter versus margarine, Butter versus margarine. We did that last week, but I'm going to go with legibly this time, hopefully, and we can get it in there and get it in there properly. Let's see what I got. Okay, all right. Okay, some watermelon burps. But anyway, today's topic is butter versus margarine. Once again, I state that I did it last week. I regurgitated it last week, but it was such a terrible recording from the first time I did it. I just thought I would do it again, get it done properly, and properly today. Okay. Now, first of all, I want to give a shout out to. Thank you once again for checking out the WILROC Show. I'm gonna give a shout out to Miss Zelly Mitchell, Miss Bessie, Miss Bessie. Miss George, Mr. George, Miss Georgia, Mr. Donald. Okay, Mr. Donald, Mr. George. Mr. Donald, Miss Ann. I want to give a shout out to Barbara Mullins. Barbara Mullins, how you doing? I want to give a shout out to Barbara Mullins. Shout out to Marie Allen Lemaire. I want to give a shout out to Miss Helen Perry. Shout out to Miss Helen Perry. My memory's gone. I didn't write anything down. I'm going off the top of the head. I want to give a shout out to Miss Helen Perry. I want to give a shout out to Frederick Perry Sr., Butch Isaac Lane, and Tom Ellis Blackman, Mr. Lee White. There was a shout out up in there. Miss Marie Allen Lemaire, I said before. I want to give a shout out to also give a shout out to Miss Perry. I want to shout out Miss Joyce Lynch. Miss Perry, Miss Joyce Lynch. Give them a shout out, of course. I want to give a shout out to Miss Dorothy Jean Reynolds as well. Miss Dorothy Jean Reynolds. And thank you very much. Okay, I want to give a shout out to Desmond Spratt Brown, Joel Gillespie, Sonia Grandchamp, James John, Marjorie John. Give those guys a shout out always. Okay, I want to give a shout out to what did I miss anybody? I want to give a shout out to Jacqueline Graham. Hey, Jacqueline Graham. I'm going to give a shout out to Miss Celestia Shannon. Yes, Celestia, you know. Okay, I want to give a shout out to Poncho Alfonso. A shout out to Sister Sharon Lafayette, Shanti Paswad. A shout out to G-Pow, Father Snake, DJ Knight, Zaria. Okay. And shout out to Eddie Wilson. I give him a shout out all the time. We'll get a shout out to all of those. I especially want to give a shout out to Tangelo Park, Sean Green. I got to see the originators of the Tangelo Park Give Back Day yesterday. Carl Latimer and Sean Green. I saw them yesterday, which was a treat. And the Tangelo, I was the little host. It was a bit dibby, but it turned out to be pretty good. The rain came. But we were rained on, but not rained out. Understand? I want to thank everybody who participated out there for the blow-ups. Kevin Ellis, and everybody out there cooking. Everybody that showed up. It was pretty good. It turned out to be pretty good once the torrential rains fell. Boy, I think a hurricane came to them, mini hurricane. It went up one side of our head, came back on the other side of our head. Wop, wop. He told us, "Oh, Jesus, my gracious alive." I was soaking wet. I was looking like a wet cat. I was looking like a wet cat. I looked wet when I finished. I took a picture. Charles took a picture of me, but I took a picture. Boy, I looked toe up. I was beat up. That's something else, huh? Oh, yeah, I'm going to give a shout out to Dante Bernard Wilcox. Yeah, Dante Wilcox. Happy 9th birthday, son. Happy 9th birthday to you. Okay, Mr. Dante. Yeah, okay, growing on up, boy, getting up there. That's good. All right, now today's topic is butter versus margarine. Now, butter and margarine are both common fats used in cooking and baking. Right? By let me see something here. Yeah, it's like I said again, butter and margarine are both common fats used in cooking and baking, but they differ significantly in their composition and characteristics. Now, butter is made from dairy, milk, or cream, while margarine is typically made from plant or animal fats. Now, margarine generally contains more unsaturated fats and less saturated fats than butter, but may also contain trans fats. Some trans fats. You want some trans fats, okay? Depending on the type. Now, the choice between butter and margarine often comes down to personal preference, taste, and health considerations. Now, butter made from dairy, milk, or cream it has a high fat content, high in saturated fat, like I said, and it is rich and creamy with a distinct flavor, a dairy flavor. The texture of butter is firm and solid at room temperature. Melting point relatively low, making it suitable for some baking applications. It has some health considerations going on with butter, which is a high in saturated fat, which has been linked to increased risk of heart disease. Though some recent research suggests its impact may be less than previously thought. Now, that's something about butter. Now, margarine heavy. Now, margarine is made from a plant-based oils or animal fats. The fat content varies, but generally lower in saturated fats and higher in unsaturated fats than butter. The flavor varies depending on the brand and ingredients, often designed to mimic the taste of butter. The texture is soft and spreadable, even at cooler temperatures. You can go into the refrigerator and put out some margarine, and you can just scoop it right there, just like that. You don't have to let it get soft. Okay, all right. And margarine contains trans fats, which are unhealthy. But many modern margarines are now trans fat free. That's funny. Trans fat free. Now, some margarines are also lower in saturated fat and higher in unsaturated fats, which can be beneficial for the heart health. Okay, which can be beneficial for heart health. Now, what am I doing, Cox? What are you doing? You're doing too much. Anyway. Today's topic is butter versus milk, and I'm going to have a regular host of characters, as you know. I'm going to have on this day with Miss Sheree. I'm going to have Joe Goes, KT's Awakenings, Joe Goes, KT's Awakenings. On this day with Miss Sheree, Hollywood. I'm trying to get Hollywood in there and all kinds of things for you today, okay? All types of music and everything. Now, this is the live show. I haven't been live in a while. I don't know how to act almost. But anyway, I'm gonna go over this topic today, which is butter versus margarine. I'm gonna go over the differences, deeper into the differences, which is better for you. I'm gonna go deep into that. Then I'm gonna have a detailed breakdown of each one. Detailed breakdowns of each one, the history of butter, the history of margarine. I'm gonna have a detailed breakdown of that thing. I'm gonna break that thing down. But wait a minute, and I have something. I'm gonna go ahead and play some music for you. Now YouTube. Now y'all know I don't own this music. I'm doing it for entertainment purposes. Please do not. Well, y'all do what you want. It's your thing and stuff. But I'm gonna play some music, y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy it now. All right. So hold on. Let me get some. I got something to eat out. Oh. Not only did I bring some food back from the Tangelo Park Give Back Day, which was I'd say it was a success. You know, if 5 people came, it was good. But anyway, when I brought some food back from there, then my neighbors next door, they had a birthday party for the grandson, and boy, did they have some food. I brought food from there and there, and boy, I had double whammy yesterday. I had a double whammy yesterday. I was pulling 2 shifts. Boy, am I tired? You hear me? But I brought some foods and I gotta open it up. Let me see what I got here. Ooh, let me open it. Let me see what I left. What I put it. Oh, I got some roasted armadillo bladders. Them Texans, boy, them Texans love roasted armadillo bladders. I do too. And, oh man. And then I had one of my own things I like to eat. Fricassee feline. Fricassee feline is great to the taste. But anyway, we have some of that, some leftovers while I take this break. Give you guys this break for this music. And all I can say is thank you for checking out the WILROC show. Stay tuned for more. And talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Everything is backwards. Everything is upside down. Doctors destroy health, lawyers destroy justice, universities destroy knowledge, governments destroy freedom, the major media destroys information, and religions destroy spirituality.
And now, on with the show.
The WILROC Show.
I'm tired of lying, peeping and hiding in low-class places. Oh, I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of worrying whenever I come home late with your lipstick traces. Oh, yes, I am. You can rest assured my woman's no fool. She can tell I've been loving you. Stealing your love is getting harder and harder. The excuses I've been giving just won't hold water. I'm running out of love. Getting hard to think of an alibi. Running out of love. Getting hard to think of an alibi. To say goodbye. I've got too many eyes to find. I'm spreading myself. I'm spreading myself a little too thin. Trying to do the job of too many men. You can rest assured my woman, no fool. She can tell just as good. I've been loving you, stealing your love.
You are my peanut, I am your brittle.
Say they can't stop me from loving you, no way. Say they just can't stop me from loving you, no way. Whoa, whoa. So many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. So many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. No, I can't stop loving you. I wouldn't be so ungrateful to you. You've done so many things for me. You even made me strong when I was weak. So many people wanna see me stop loving you. Oh no, so many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. But I can't. No way I can. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. The things you do for me, yeah, no other woman have done for me. You make me happy throughout my life. I can't stop.
Boy, my lady, love you, yeah. Just give me just one more chance, one more chance. I wanna make love to you. I wanna make love to you, girl. Your friends keep on telling me bad things about you. Ooh. But I don't care what they say or do. All I know, you're my bride forevermore. Yeah, give me just one more chance, one more chance. I wanna make love to you. I still remember the things you taught me, and I'm gonna show my grand.
Don't stop, honey. You put me in the mood.
Things are kind of hazy, and my head's all cloudy inside. Now I've heard talk of angels, but never thought I'd have one to call mine. See you.
The WILROC Show.
I'm tired of lying.
Hey, you'll have to start that over because I had a little technical difficulty, so I started this set over. Okay, hope you enjoy it again. Please enjoy it. Okay, thank you.
The WILROC Show.
I'm tired of lying, peeping and hiding in low-class places. Oh, I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of worrying whenever I come home late with your lipstick traces. Oh, yes, I am. You can rest assured my woman's no fool. She can tell I've been loving you. Stealing your love is getting harder and harder. The excuse I've been giving just won't hold water. I'm running out of love. Getting hard to think of an alibi. Running out of love. Getting hard to think of an alibi. To say goodbye. I've got too many alibis. I'm spreading myself. I'm spreading myself a little too thin. Trying to do the job of too many men. You can rest assured my woman, no fool. She can tell just as good. I've been loving you, stealing your love.
You are my peanut, I am your brittle.
Say they can't stop me from loving you, no way. Say they just can't stop me from loving you, no way. Whoa, whoa. So many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. So many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. No, I can't stop loving you. I wouldn't be so ungrateful to you. You've done so many things for me. You even made me strong when I was weak. So many people wanna see me stop loving you. Oh no, so many people wanna see me stop loving you, girl. But I can't, no way I can. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. The things you do for me, yeah, no other woman have done for me. You make me happy throughout my life. I can't
boy, my lady, yeah, love you, yeah. Just give me just one more chance, one more chance. I wanna make love to you. I wanna make love to you, girl. Your friends keep on telling me bad things about you. Ooh. But I don't care what they say of you. All I know, you're my bride forevermore. Yeah, give me just one more chance, one more chance. I wanna make love to you.
honey. You put me in the mood.
Those are what I call relief scats, and I need some. I haven't been on live in so long. It feels good to scat. It feels good to scat live. Oh yeah. The WILROC Show. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh yeah. Ask for them by name. Relief scats. Yes, yes, and yes again. Thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show. I'm yours truly, the WILROC. I am here, you are there, we're everywhere. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be on this small planet of ours, okay? Today's topic is, let me see, I'm going. Today's topic is margarine versus butter. So I'm going to go over, let me see what I had here. I had something here. Let me see, I had something here. I was going to go, I said now. Let me go over now. Okay, here we go. Now, which one is better for you, huh? Which one is better for you? All right, let me see here. Let me see, which one is better for you, butter or margarine? Okay, the better choice depends on individual needs and preferences. Now, margarine, particularly the trans fat-free varieties, may be a better choice for those concerned about saturated fat and heart health. All right, for real. I'm just trying some new stuff, y'all. And heart health. Okay, and let me see. However, some people prefer the taste and texture of butter, and it can be enjoyed in moderation as part of a balanced diet. It's always good. It's always a good idea to check the nutrition labels and an ingredients list of both butter and margarine to make informed decisions based on your specific dietary needs. Okay, according to the health line. Got that from, okay? All right. Let me see. Margarine often tops butter when it comes to heart health. The margarine is a blend of oils that are mostly unsaturated fats, and butter is made from cream or milk. All right, and the type of fat found in animal products such as cream is mostly saturated fat. All right, let me see what I got here. Okay, that's right. Let me see that healthy for you. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna start with here with margarine. I'm going to the definition of margarine. Oh, that thing went out. What I done did? I done did something wrong. I did something wrong. I'm gonna go like this here. Let me do this right here. Okay, I'm not going on. Anyway, I'm gonna go over margarine. The definition of margarine and how margarine stands and all that kind of stuff. Okay, where it stands and everything. The history of margarine and all. Now, margarine. Also in the UK is margarine. Margarine is a spread used in flavoring, baking, and cooking. It is most often used as a substitute for butter. Now, although originally made from animal fats, most margarine consumed today is made from vegetable oil. Now, the spread was originally named oleomargarine from the Latin for oleum, olive oil. Okay, and Greek, margarite, pearl, indicating luster. Olive oil pearl. Oh, Jesus. The name was later shortened to margarine, or sometimes oleo, preferably in the deep south. They call it. My stepdaddy Tom Ellis. Tom used to say, "Get some of that oleo." He loved to call it oleo. It's the first time I ever heard it back in the 80s. Yeah. Anyway. Margarine consists of a water in fat emulsion with tiny droplets of water dispensed uniformly throughout a fat phase in a stable solid form. Now, while butter is made by concentrating the butter fat of milk through centrifugation, modern margarine is made through a more intensive processing of refined vegetable oil and water. Okay, for real it is. Okay, per U.S. federal regulation, products must be a minimum fat content of 80% with a minimum of 16% water to be labeled as such in the United States. All right, and although the term is used informally to describe vegetable oil-based spreads or lower fat content with lower fat content. The margarine can be used as an ingredient in other food products, such as pastries. You can put it in pastries. Oh, yeah, you can put it in pastries. And you can put it in cookies, donuts, cakes, and cookies and stuff like that, pastries and stuff like that. You know, I tell you what, I love, I'm a butter man myself. I like butter. I like the texture and the taste of butter, you know. I really try to get away from margarine, but I guess it'll all kill you after a while. But I just, all right, you know, you have so many choices out there. Okay, I'm gonna go over a little bit right now. I'm gonna start off with a little bit of the history. I'll tell you what, when I come back, should I do it when I come back? I'm gonna start off with a little bit of the history of margarine. Okay, I'm gonna go over the invention and the early distribution of it. Now, margarine has its roots in the discovery by French chemist Michael Eugene Chevreul. I think that's French Chevreul. Mm-hmm. In 1813 of margaric acid. He discovered margaric acid. Now, scientists at that time regarded margaric acid, like oleic acid and stearic acid, as one of the three fatty acids that in combination form most animal fats. Now, in 1853, the German structural chemist Wilhelm Heinrich Heinz analyzed margaric acid, margaric acid, how you want to say it, as simply a combination of stearic acid and the previously unknown palmitic acid. Oh wow, palmitic acid. I'm gonna leave it right there. Play some music and I'll come back. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna come back with the history of margarine. It's margarine versus butter is today's topic. Okay, so talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I'll see you directly. Oh, I gotta have something to spread my margarine on. Put my butter in. How about some hyena and hash with a nice little bit of butter in there? Oh. Okay. I'll stop being crazy. Oh, I can have a little bit of this flea spleen surprise. How about that, huh? tasty. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll see you guys in a minute. I'm gonna come back with the history of margarine. Butter versus margarine, the topic of the day. I'm yours truly, the WILROC. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Yes, and yes again. Thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show. Yours truly, the WILROC here. Now, you know which week on the WILROC Show we have a fruit or a vegetable. This week we have a vegetable, and it is squash. Winter squash, as well as sweet potatoes, contain high levels of vitamin A that can help protect against emphysema. Winter squash also contains folate, which has been shown to reduce the incidence of neural tube defects and other birth defects when taken by women before and during pregnancy. The nutrients in summer squash, including vitamins A and C, manganese and magnesium, work together in your body to help protect against some forms of heart disease. The folate in squash also protects against heart attacks by helping to neutralize dangerous levels of harmful homocysteine in the body. Summer squash is a good food for those suffering from arthritis in either form. Its antioxidants help reduce inflammation and improve symptoms of asthma in addition to arthritis. Summer squash contains copper, which may be useful for lessening the pain of rheumatoid arthritis. Fiber present in squash protects from colon cancer by working to rid the body of harmful substances. Butternut, turbine, rhubarb, and acorn are all winter squashes, along with the familiar pumpkin. Summer squash varieties include patapan, yellow squash, and zucchini. They are related to cucumbers and melons, and the seeds are also edible, as is the skin. So now, get some squash in your rumps. You know they're going to squirt out of your rumps if you let them process properly. So get some squash in your rumps, and now I hope your minds and bodies are healthier, wealthier, and wiser. Thank you very much.
The WILROC Show is on.
I have waited for you. I remove them from you, the bonds of slavery. Viola.
Let's live in one unity. All this killing that we do, all this shooting that we do. Why can't we stop all of that and live in one unity? Cause another man's black, the other is white. Cause of that we have to fight. Let's live in one family. Let's live in one unity. Cause Jah is the ruler, and we've got to obey everything that he says in this time. Oh yeah, in this time. Jah is the ruler, and we've got to obey everything that he says in this time. Oh, in this time. So let's live in one family. Let's live in one unity.
The WILROC Show, live and direct.
At time a cool man was brought from the east, their skin were black, living tribulation. Can't find the way to be free. Captivity had to fit to survive. So beauty, stand on your feet and slumber no more. It is time for you to get up now, 'cause soon the setting sun go across the sky, and shadows of the evening time steal across the sky and bring forth light again, and bring forth life again, and bring forth light again. So wake up, black beauty, stand on your feet and slumber no more. It is time for you to get up now, for soon the setting sun go across the sky, and shadows of the evening time steal across the sky and bring forth light again, and bring forth light again.
Here in the Highlands of Scotland, all the lads and lassies listen to the WILROC show. Freedom!
The WILROC show is on.
Today on this program you will hear gospel and rhythm and blues and jazz. All those are just labels. We know that music is music. All of our people got a soul. Our experience determines the texture, the taste, and the sound of our soul.
Your riches better recognize.
The WILROC show.
Some are fancy on the outside, some are fancy on the inside. Everybody's fancy, everybody's fine. Your body's fancy, so is mine. Boys are boys from the beginning. Girls are girls right from the start. Everybody's fancy, everybody's fine. Your body's fancy, and so is mine.
The WILROC show is on and live.
Your riches better recognize.
The WILROC show.
Things can change in a second, a hot second. Your life can be going perfectly fine, and you can be happy, and you think that nothing's going to happen to you, and then it does.
This is Hollywood swinging high and swinging low on the WILROC show. Ladies, many of us are over the age of 40 and trying to bring sexy back. Now, no matter how hard we try, girl, there is one area in particular that's difficult to get rid of, and that's our pooch. First, we got to cut back on our intake of fried foods. Now, ladies, we also have to increase our cardio exercises to at least 30 minutes a day. We've got to drink more water, eat plenty of fruits and vegetables, and guess what? We also got to be patient, keep a positive attitude, and just don't give up. Results may not come as fast as we would like, but slow and steady will win the race. So ladies, let's buckle down, do this thing, because being healthier, finer, and sexier is in our future. Until next time, this is Hollywood swinging high and swinging low on the WILROC show. Smooches.
Is he human? To a fault. He give you the hair right off his back.
Did you know? Did you know a grand piano can be played faster than an upright piano?
Did you know?
Did you know the harmonica is the world's best-selling musical instrument?
Did you know?
Did you know the first CD pressed in the U.S. was Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA?
Flippity flappity flute.
Keep rocking.
Yes, again, baby. Hold on, wait, let me get a bump of this.
Keep grooving, keep moving, wanna rock you all night long.
Yes again. Okay, thank you very much for checking the WILROC show. How I was getting high off the funk. I have a funk problem. Funk anxiety. I still have it all after all these years. I've been living. I gotta have a testimony on TV like they do on TV. My name is WILROC. I've been living with funk anxiety for a long time. I can tell y'all how how to get away with living with funk anxiety for a long time. You have to stay away from that medication sometime, and then you have to stay in the funk. I don't know what to say. You got to give me a public service announcement. I'm Donald Wilcox on the WILROC Show, and I have funk anxiety. Yeah. Anyway, that's funny. Anyway, thank you very much for checking out the WILROC Show. I'm yours to the WILROC. I'm here, you're there, we're everywhere. Now today's topic is butter versus margarine, right? Now I'm gonna go over I went over a little bit of the history of margarine. You know, margarine has its roots in the discovery of French chemist Michael Eugene Chevreul. Okay, Michel, how they say it, Michel Eugene Chevreul in 1813 of margaric acid. Now, scientists at the time regarded margaric acid, like oleic acid and stearic acid, as one of the three fatty acids that, in combination form most animal fats. Now, in 1853, the German structural chemist Wilhelm Heinrich Heinz analyzed margaric acid as simply a combination of stearic acid and the previously unknown palmitic acid. Now, after the French Emperor Napoleon issued a challenge to create a butter substitute, if I need a butter substitute, give me some I can substitute that butter. Anyway. After Napoleon, let me see, let me get this over here. Yeah, after Napoleon issued a challenge to create a butter substitute from beef tallow he did it for the armed forces and the lower classes. Now this name might kill me, but here we go. The name is Hippolyte Mège-Mouriès. He's a French guy. Hippolyte Mège-Mouriès. It should be Mourier. Yeah. Anyway, invented margarine in 1869. Now, Mège-Mouriès, I'm going to just call it Mourier. Okay, Meg Moore. That's all I can say. Mège-Mouriès. Mourier? Yeah. He patented the product, which he named oleomargarine, and expanded his initial manufacturing operation from France, but had little commercial success. In 1871, he sold the patent to the Dutch company Jurgens, which subsequently became part of Unilever. Jurgens, he sold it to Jurgens. Didn't know that. Now, in the same year, a German pharmacist, Benedict Klein from Cologne, founded the first margarine factory in Germany, producing the brands Overstolz and Buttermilk. Didn't know that. Now, the principal raw material in the original formulation of margarine was beef fat. In 1871, Henry W. Bradley of Binghamton, New York, received U.S. patent 110626. Okay, for the process of creating margarine that combined vegetable oils, primarily cottonseed oil, and animal fats. Cottonseed would be, I don't think is cottonseed good? It's cottonseed. It's not like it's corn oil or sunflower, but it's cottonseed. Is a cottonseed good to drink? Is it good? I don't know. Anyway. The principal raw material in the original formulation of margarine was beef fat. In 1871, Henry W. Bradley of Binghamton, New York, Anyway, New York received the U.S. patent 110626 for a process of creating margarine that combined vegetable oils. All right, primarily cottonseed oil with animal fats. Now, in 1874, the first commercial cargo arrived in the UK. And today's topic is margarine versus butter, and I'm going over the history of margarine. Okay? Now, by the 19th century, some 37 companies, in the 19th century, some 37 companies were manufacturing margarine in the U.S. Its opposition to the butter industry, which protested and lobbied for government intervention, eventually leading to the 1886 Margarine Act, imposing prohibitive taxes and fees against margarine manufacturers. That margarine made an impact. That margarine made a real impact on the industry, boy, on society. They had to get the Margarine Act of 1886, an act imposing prohibitive taxes and fees against margarine manufacturers. That's something else. I tell you, that's wild, right? That's really wild. Now, shortages in beef supply combined with advances by James F. Boyce and Paul Sabatier. Now, they came up with advances in hydrogenation of plant materials. Soon accelerated the use of Bradley's method, and between 1900 and 1920, commercial oleomargarine was produced from a combination of animal fats and hardened and unhardened vegetable oils. All right, vegetable oils. The great. Now I'm going over the history of margarine. Coming around the bend, I come around. I'm gonna come back with some more. Let me see what I got here for this one. Yeah, I'll come back with some more. Come on. Okay. Now, the Great Depression, followed by rationing in the United States and in the United Kingdom, among other countries during World War II, led to a reduction in supply of animal fat and butter. Now, by 1845, original margarine had almost completely disappeared from the market. Original, made out of animal fat and vegetables. It went out during World War II. Right, it was gone. Now, in the United States, problems with supply coupled with changes in legislation caused margarine manufacturers to switch almost completely to vegetable oils and fats by 1950. And the margarine industry was ready for an era of product development. It was ready to grow. It's ready to grow. It was ready to get down. Okay? So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna come back with some more of some different types of margarine, and I'm gonna come back with, let's see, the manufacturing process of margarine. And is margarine really good for you? Okay, I'll be back with some more on this. I'll be back directly with that. And I want you guys to just tune in and say, ooh. I'm gonna have me some just excuse me, because kind of stuff, and I'm particular about what I eat. I'm gonna have some buffalo snot pudding. That sounds nasty, doesn't it? With some possum giblets. You love possum giblets? I do. I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
The WILROC show is on and live.
Come and get it!
Yeah. Another night, another show. No matter where I go, people ask and want to know, where is my mind? 'Cause when I'm there, I'm not there. My thoughts are really elsewhere, and nothing matters, and I don't care most of the time. From New York, LA, every single day I'm thinking about you. In Japan, UK, and every other way I'm thinking about you. Thinking about you when I breathe, even when I
Yeah. Every dime that I earn and every mile that I burn, as far as I am concerned, girl, it's for you, yeah. So wonder now if I'm yours. I've never been so sure that you are all I hope for, and this is why. From New York, LA, and every single day I think about you. In Japan, UK, and every other way I'm thinking about you. Thinking about you in the breeze, even when you leave. Tomorrow, girl, it's gonna be the same damn thing. I'm thinking about you, thinking about you, thinking about you. Yeah, I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about you.
You are my peanut, I am your brittle.
Hey, it's Sean Paul alongside the man them called Jason.
Camp John, remix.
Telling them again what we tell them.
Pass me a drink to the left, yeah. Said her name was Delilah, and I'm like, you should come my way.
See that?
Yeah. I already surrender. Damn girl, that body's fire. You gon' remember my name. You need it, I need it. We can jump in the deep end. I wanna get lost in your life. I just wanna be close to you. I just wanna and do all the things you want me to. I just wanna be close to you. I just wanna and show you the way I feel.
Baby girl,
you made my love go. You made my love go. You made my love go.
Won't you pull up parking tonight? I was leaving, but never mind. Just put my trust in your heart. Believe that I never lie. Oh my. See, I just wanna be close to you, like the letter TV. She overdue. I was on the TV. She so confused. She like a lighter read with Oprah views, but wanna stop the show, then stop the frenzy. Only woman capable is Robin Fenty. Don't know the secrets in your mind, you keep them in the back, but you lying on the ground like you sleeping in the trap.
I just wanna be close to you. I just wanna and do all the things you want me to. I just wanna be close to you. I just wanna and show you the way I feel.
baby girl,
You made my love go. You made my love go.
They say you never know what you got till it's gone. But how am I to know if it's right or it's wrong? It's breaking my heart 'cause I don't wanna go. Staying here, baby, is just gonna slow us down. So let the credits roll, 'cause it's time to move on. Say goodbye to the world we set on fire together. I won't cry, 'cause I know we'll both find something better. Promise myself I would never look back, but baby, it's hard when you know what you had. I said goodbye, but you're always on my mind. So now I'm on the road, and they're playing our song. Turn off the radio, but I'm cold, 'cause it's time to move on. Say goodbye to the world we set on fire together. I won't cry, 'cause I know we'll both find something better. Promise myself I would never look back. Baby, it's hard when you know what you had. I said goodbye, but you're always on my mind. I don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye, 'cause you're always on my mind. I don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye, 'cause you're always on my
What it do, y'all? This your girl, MC Honey, asking everyone to listen to The WILROC Show every Sunday. That's right, The WILROC Show.
The WILROC Show is on.
And you know he's crazy as cat.
Hello, everybody. It's the Dog Man. How y'all doing? What are y'all doing on Sunday night? Well, y'all need to be listening to the WILROC Show. Good friend of mine. See ya.
It's not getting out and confronting and fighting a man on the street, because right now he's got the power and he's gonna win. What we got to do, we got to get our minds together.
Today's word. Many of our problems is we got friends that help us lose things instead of helping us find them. Hanging with them, the next thing you know, you done lost your man or your lady, your job, your car, your house, your health, your respect, your sense of style and taste, and pretty soon, if you don't cut them off, you're gonna lose your sense or your life. Wake up, folks. Be blessed beyond measure.
The WILROC Show is on.
Listen to The WILROC Show, bringing an eclectic approach, interesting topics and all types of music, special guests, and a lot more. The WILROC Show, Sundays 6 to 9 p.m.
Yes, again. Let me see right here. Check this out. Let me see if I have somebody on the line. I think I'm trying to get Kemogen on the line. Let's see if I got Kemogen on the line. Kemogen, are you there, baby? Are you there? Hold on, I can't hear you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Kemogen, Lord. Are you there, Kemogen? Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, I hear you pretty slow. Okay, are you there, Kemogen? I'm just testing 1, 2. Kemogen.
I'm here. Can you hear me? I'm here.
I got you. You're here. I got you. There you go. Oh, technical difficulty. Say something, Kemogen. This thing here is just so raggedy. God help America. This thing is raggedy. Kemogen, say something again, please. Oh, it's low. Say it again, Kemogen.
Hello, world.
Oh, there you go, right there. I got you real good. This thing is sure give me hell. It's not doing right. Are you there, Kemogen? Okay. Get you back out of here. Okay. All right. Happy Sunday, Kemogen. How you doing? I'm hanging in there. This thing here show. I tell you what. Last time I did this show, I had technical difficulties, right? Now let me see this again. Last time I did this show, I had technical difficulties. Now I'm having it again. Now, say something again, Kemogen. There you go, right there.
Hello.
There you go, right there. Look at her. There you go. Goodness God. Jesus Christ. There it is again, ʻmɑrdʒərɨn.
Oh my God.
Golly. Anyway, thank you very much for checking out the WILROC Show. I'm yours too, the WILROC, y'all. I finally got ʻmɑrdʒərɨn on here on my dibby dibby sound. ʻmɑrdʒərɨn, how you doing, baby? Once again, we're gonna start over. Hey, ʻmɑrdʒərɨn.
Hey, WILROC. So good, man.
That's okay. That's okay. Well, anyway, I just want to talk to you, see how you doing. I mean, I've been thinking about you. I said, let me call ʻmɑrdʒərɨn, see if she want to get on. I want to just talk to you a little bit about anything. What's going on out there in the world? What you see going on, sweetheart?
You know what I've been seeing going on recently is this AI thing, but they have characters. Like, there's this AI it's like on social media, and it's called Rasta Monkey. And Rasta Monkey is from Jamaica, and he's always running from his baby mother, taking care of his pick-me, and trying to find coconuts. And I just think that it's so cute. But then they also have some AI videos where there's like older people, and they're asking, them kind of like questions about life, and AI is answering them back. And now the last video that I saw kind of like really freaked me out because first of all, it's an AI video,
right?
And the person who was the interviewer is a human being, and the interviewee is an AI robot,
right?
And they're in the AI robot. What does the AI robot like, and what doesn't it like about humans? And the AI robot or whatever it is was answering basically according to the question. So they were saying how they like that humans look for more knowledge and seek more knowledge, but then they were just saying like how they don't like it when it was almost trivial things like how we honk the horn and we don't give people time to let the light change and stuff like that. So it was kind of that was kind of like I was like, oh my goodness. So this AI thing, man, it's something different, WILROC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. It's a new technology is coming up. I'm kind of nervous about it, to tell you the truth. I'm getting kind of nervous. I mean, I'm quite sure there's some good uses in it, but I'm quite sure some bad uses too. I know it is. God knows.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like I said, the AI, how it is, it looks so real. I mean, like I said, the interviewer was a real person. How did they? I don't know. It's weird because how would you, as a person, interview AI?
But see, the thing is these AI has to be programmed by somebody. Okay,
right.
So that means that can go a lot of ways. AI. That's what's dangerous about it. Say if you get somebody who's biased towards one way, somebody who's biased towards the other way, then they're going to feed their AI machine what they want you to hear. And then the other people are going to feed the AI machine what they want you to hear. So, but finding honest to goodness AI is going to be the thing nowadays. Because people are going to start relying on it more and more. So so we're going to have to just I don't know, man. I think it's kind of making me nervous because of the newness of it. And think about it, 50 years from now.
It's so advanced. For it to be so new is very advanced.
Yeah,
very advanced.
It's crazy. It's crazy. What if they get tired of us and they get too smart and take over and we be in the like what's his name? What Terminator them and all that? What if that happens? So
that could happen. Or like you said, if it's programmed by somebody, then that person can just program AI to do some bad things. So it could happen.
That's right.
It could happen.
Yes.
It's scary, but it's like you said, it's new. We just actually we just got to get used to it because it's 2025.
And we ain't gonna have no choice. We ain't gonna have no choice but to get used to it. Because it's going to take over.
We're going to be living like the Jetsons soon.
Well, y'all are, because I'm going to probably be dead when they first start the Jetsons living. We living like the Jetsons. But it's over for me. Yeah.
Yes, man. Yes, man. But it's okay. So your topic is, so, I'm watching a show, and I like butter personally. I'm a butter person. Because, when I like to get those crab legs, crabs are good without the legs. Now,
Right.
without the legs, you know, it's anything.
Right.
So that's just chicken. You know what I'm saying? We love those chicken legs.
Right.
But anyway,
Mm.
those crab legs, what I like to do is get them in a little bit of garlic. You know what I'm saying? And sop it up with some butter.
Real butter,
Margarine just changes flavor. Real butter, because margarine changes flavor, but margarine is good for bacon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, margarine is good for bacon. A lot of recipes will call for margarine. I'm assuming because, like you said, it's a plant. It is derived from a plant or like some type of animal source. But I think that's the reason why they use it. I don't know. What do you prefer? You prefer butter or margarine?
I prefer butter. I'm a butter guy. I like the taste and I like the texture of butter. And I just like butter. It tastes better to me. It makes the food taste rich.
Right.
Real rich,
It's
yeah.
the real deal.
Yeah. To me, you know,
Yeah, butter is
some
the
people
real
like
deal. I love
margarine.
some butter.
I know some people that just won't eat butter, they'll eat margarine.
No, sir. When you get you a nice good bowl of grit with a little salt, pepper, and then you got to have you a piece of butter in there.
Yeah, a little flat. You got to have your little flat. Blap. Just drop it in there. Blap. Yeah, have a
Right,
little flat in there.
You need some butter in there, man, because the butter change. The butter is the real deal, Holyfield. So I've always been a butter person, but most of the times when I cook, when I'm baking, for sure. A lot of recipes call for margarine. I mean, they could call for both, but sometimes they definitely gonna call for margarine, which is okay because you can't tell when it's in the cookie.
No, because you want the sweet stuff and the good sweet morsels in there, and you want the cookie. Yeah, you can't tell with that got margarine in the butter in this cookie. Sometimes them butter cookies be they be rich too. They be shining. Butter cookies have shine to them. Them are good.
Right.
Right.
Now, the chicken will rock. I made some ginger ale,
wow.
soda. Okay.
Okay.
Let me tell you what I did. I got me about 2 or 3 pieces of ginger, nice size pieces,
right?
And I put it in some water and I boiled it. Like you can either peel the skin off or you can keep the skin off. It don't matter. And you just put it in the water, and then you start boiling, and then it start changing color. It will actually start looking like the ginger soda already because they're extracting the flavor wise. And then I put it in some honey. Okay, and then I get a club soda. I put it on top of the club soda with some honey, and WILROC. It tastes like ginger ale. I've actually had to kind of change my diet because I got high blood pressure now, and I'm too young for that. So I have to change it up. And so every now and then, if I want a soda, I said that I just have to make my ginger ale like that.
Or you can put some lemon in there and let it sit for a while. Just let it sit in there and throw some lemon in there while you're boiling it. Throw a lemon or lime in there and then put your honey in there and then let it sit for a little while in the heat. And then put it in the refrigerator and then have a pop. It'll be good. It'll go pop when you open it. Pop. It'll have acid in it. Just like a real soda.
Right. I will try that next time.
It's gonna taste like a 7-Up. It's gonna taste like a 7-Up then though.
Right. But 7-Up is good too. It's okay. But the things that we have to do sometimes.
A ginger 7-Up. It's gonna taste like a ginger 7-Up.
A ginger 7.
Yeah.
A ginger up.
A ginger up. Ginger up. That's what it is. And then boil some ginseng in there too. Go to the Chinese restaurant and get you some of that dried ginseng, and then put it's dry when you get it. And when you drop it in there to fluff up and you boil it in there with your stuff, you have some ginger. You have some ginger ginseng up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and it's good for you too. Yeah, so try that.
So, I'm doing my walking, doing my exercising. I'm changing my diet, and definitely have to get this up off of me. High blood pressure will not be around for long.
Okay, that's good, baby. I'm glad to hear that. You got to what you have to do is you have to tighten up.
I gotta tighten up, man. Gotta tighten up. All the way up. Gotta tighten up.
So anyway, baby, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for calling in. I'm gonna go ahead and get on, and I thank you for calling in. And so we got one side for butter. We got one butter right there. We got one for butter. That's Kima Gent. Thank you, Kima Gent, for coming in and sitting with your boy. Okay.
Absolutely, it's always a pleasure, man. Much love. Peace out.
All right, love you too. Bye bye. once again. Thank you very much for checking out the WILROC Show. I'm yours with the WILROC. Thank you, Keep It for sitting in with me for a little minute. Okay, I'm going over butter versus margarine. I was going over some history of margarine. I want to go over some different kind of margarines and milk. Well, I mean not milk, but the color debate over margarine. You know, carotene in the milk of grass-fed cows gives butter produced from such milk a slightly yellow color. However, being a synthetic product, margarine has a white color resembling lard, which many people found unappetizing. Around the late 1880s, manufacturers began coloring margarine yellow to improve sales, trying to get it to be like butter. Okay, now dairy firms, especially in Wisconsin, became alarmed at the potential threat to their business and succeeded in getting legislation passed to prohibit the coloring of the stark white margarine by 1902. In response, margarine companies distributed margarine together with a packet of yellow food coloring. Wow. The product was placed in a bowl and the coloring mixed in manually, taking some time and effort, especially if the mixing needed to be done by hand. Now, typically the case at the time, since domestic electric mixers were rarely used before the 1920s, it was hard. That was the case before electric mixers came about. Now, it was therefore not usual for the final product to be served as a light and dark yellow or even white striped product. Now, during World War II, butter and margarine were both in short supply and subject to rationing. In the United States, but butter required more points, causing margarine to gain popularity. In 1951, the W.E. Denison Company received patent 255353. Okay, 255353. Right, and for a method to place a capsule of yellow dye inside a plastic packet of margarine. Now, after purchase, the capsule was broken by pressing on the outside of the package, and the package was needed to distribute the dye. It was needed. Now, the artificial coloring laws began being replaced or being repealed around 1955, and margarine could once be sold colored like butter in most states. The final holdout was Wisconsin, which finally repealed its restrictions in 1967. Now, what is cold butter? What is cold butter? You want to know cold butter? Now, cold butter around the 1930s and 1940s, Arthur M. Hewson developed and implemented an industrial process in Germany for producing edible fats by oxidizing synthetic paraffin wax made from coal. Okay, made from coal. The products were fractionally distilled, and the edible fats were obtained from the coal, from the sea, from the coal. Yes, from 9 below. I guess I don't know what that is. What the sea is. From the C fraction, I guess. C16 were from 9 minus C16 fraction. I don't know what that is, which was reacted with glycerin, such as synthesized propylene. Oh wow, I didn't know that. They had it mixed up. The margarine made from this was found to be nutritious and of agreeable taste, and it was incorporated into diets, contributing to as much as 700 calories per day. The process required at least 60 kilograms of coal per kilogram of synthetic butter. The industrial process was discontinued after World War II due to its inefficiency. Okay, due to its inefficiency. All right, I'm gonna a little bit more here, a little bit more. I'm going over today's topic is butter, and I'm going over butter versus margarine. And I'm going over some history of margarine, sorry. Now, in post-World War II, during the Second World War, and in immediate post-war years, amid rationing in the United Kingdom, only 2 types of margarine were available: a premium brand and a budget brand, with whale oil being used in its manufacture. With the end of rationing in 1955, the market was open to the forces of supply and demand, and brand marketing became prevalent. The competition among the major producers were given further impetus with the beginning of commercial television advertising in 1955. And I'm not lying, that's what they did. They did it like that in 1955. Okay? Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord. Anyway. Throughout the 50s and 60s, competing companies vied with each other to produce the margarine that tastes most like butter. All right, let me see. I got a bit more, and then I'm gonna go into some music here. Some music. Let me see what I got going on here. Let me see. In the 1960s, the introduction of 2 lower fat blends of butter and oil, of butter oil and vegetable oils in Scandinavia called lac and legum, and bergot. Okay, it was lot and legum. All right, that was one brand, and bergot was the other brand. They clouded the issue of what should be called margarine and began the debate that led to the introduction of the term spread. Oh, spread. Yeah, spread. Okay, now in that spread. Now in 1978, an 80% fat product called Krona, made by churning a blend of dairy cream and vegetable oils, was introduced in Europe, and in 1982, a blend of cream and vegetable oils called Clover was introduced in the UK by the Milk Marketing Board. Now, the vegetable oil and cream spread, I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, was introduced into the United States in 1981. I can't believe it's not butter. And in the United Kingdom and Canada in 1991. In the U.S., products with less than 80% fat can be labeled spreads, but they cannot be called margarine. They have to be called spreads. Now, since the word margarine is less popular and manufacturers developed with consumers, since margarine is less popular with consumers, manufacturers develop some products to have slightly less than the minimum amount of fat, so that they can legally avoid labeling their product as margarine. They just fudge up the ingredients just a little bit so they can legally call it margarine. Now, in the 21st century, margarine spreads had many developments to improve their consumer appeal. Most brands phased out. Ain't lying. Most brands phased out, and most brands phased out of the use of hydrogenated oils, and became trans fat free. They changed up. Now, many brands launched refrigerator stable margarine spreads that contain only 1/3 of the fat and calorie content of traditional spreads. Other varieties of spreads include those with added omega-3 fatty acids, low or no salt, added plant sterols, claim to reduce blood cholesterol, olive oil, or certified vegan oils. That's what they came and started coming up with those. Now, in the early 21st century, manufacturers provided margarines in plastic squeeze bottles to ease dispensing and offered pink margarine as a novelty. Okay? All right. So, we're going to come back with some more. We're going to come back with, how about we'll come back with the health benefits of the nutritional benefits of margarine. Let me come back. Because margarine is the topic of the day. Margarine versus butter is the topic of the day. And thank you for checking out the WILROC Show. I'm going to have a little music for you. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves, all right? All right. Oh yeah, I want you guys to tune in and stay tuned for Hollywood Swinging. She is coming up next. Oh yeah, I meant to tell y'all that surprise, a sweet treat I got for everybody. Hollywood is here. She is on the way, baby. Talk amongst yourselves, yeah.
The WILROC Show is on and live.
Oh dear, now I suppose I shall have to use force.
Every time I think about it, I won't cry. The wrong and the devil and the kids keep coming. No way to breathe easy, no time to be young. But I tell myself that I'm doing alright. There's nothing left to do tonight. I'm crazy on it. Crazy on it. Let me go crazy, crazy on you. Love is the evening breeze touching your skin. The gentle sweet singing breeze in the wind. The whisper that calls after you in the night. It kisses your ear in the early light. And you don't need no wonder, you're doing right. My love, the pleasure's mine. And crazy on you. Let me go crazy, crazy on you. Why man's world is crying in pain? Now what you gonna do when everybody's insane? So afraid of wonder, so afraid of you. What you gonna do?
Isn't that lovely?
Start out a long, long,
What is freedom of speech? It's the freedom to speak. So I read a politician today saying, I agree with freedom of speech, but there are limits. Well, there's no freedom of speech then. Freedom of speech is the freedom to speak. If anyone's not allowed to speak, then it's not freedom of speech, it's freedom to conform to certain parameters of what are acceptable. And then what that's doing is giving power to some authority to decide what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. And as we see, and we're seeing it massively now, once you give that power to an authority, it then starts interpreting what can and cannot be said in a way that squeezes and squeezes and squeezes more and more of what cannot be said.
The WILROC Show.
Nothing in this world works the way you think it does. Nothing. The police aren't who you think they are. The sheriff is not who you think he is. Banks do not do what you think they do. Governments don't operate anywhere near the way you think they do. And that's why today, when you look at what's going on in the world today, none of it makes any sense. It's all crazy. It makes no sense at all. Seems very destructive. But actually, in point of fact, you don't know how the system works. It's working perfectly fine. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and the people, the masses, are entertained with television and alcohol and drugs, and the wealthy continue to get wealthy, and so it's working perfectly fine once you understand how the world really works, and nothing works the way you think it does.
Here to tell you something that's informative, that can help you, can motivate you, and can elevate you even in the walks of your life.
Sing it, y'all. I ain't hang. Sing it, y'all. Sing it, children. Oh, wow. Sing it, y'all. I ain't hang. Well. Sing it, y'all. Oh, sing it.
At this time, I have the honor to present to you the moral leader of our nation.
Okay. Thank you very much for checking the WILROC Show. I'm your show, the WILROC. Now, before I bring on, hold on, get my voice. I'm all choked up about the next person that's coming on. Before I bring on the next person, I want to give a shout out to. I'm going to dedicate this show to Mr. Levon Ludd. Mr. Levon Ludd, neighbor of mine, neighbor of my grandma, my neighbor of my mama from Tangelo Park, right next to my mom. Mr. Levon Ludd passed away. I've been knowing him all my life since a little boy, since junior high school and stuff like that. So I want to dedicate this show to Levon Ludd. You know, rest in peace, Mr. Levon Ludd. Okay. All right. So thank you very much. Now, this is the live show, and I have a special treat for everyone out there. Now, when I'm telling you, when I bring this treat out, y'all probably faint from such beauty. See that beauty? I'm talking about you probably faint. I'm talking about fully stacked in the back, fully invested in the front. You hear me? Fully stacked in the back and fully invested up front. You talking about some beauty, some beautiful stuff. I'm talking about beautiful as raisin cake. You hear me? Raisin cake beauty. I'm saying, but let me tell you something. The sun ain't got nothing on her. All right, and at this time, I want to introduce the beautiful one. I'm the brawn. She's the beauty. I want to introduce the beautiful one. Let me see if the beautiful one is there. Let me put on her music because she got to come out. The chord has to play for this beautiful one here. Ready, set, and here we go. Let me see. Right now, Hollywood, are you there? Hollywood, are you there? Are you there? Are you there, Hollywood? Oh, Hollywood, are you there? I can't hear. Oh, Hollywood. I got a raggedy thing, Hollywood. Hold on. Hollywood, are you there? I don't know what's going on with this here. Are you there, Hollywood? One more time. This thing getting on my nerves. One more time, Hollywood, are you there? This thing here aggravates me, Lord, to death.
Jesus, hello.
There you go, Hollywood. There you go. I got you. Are you there?
Hello.
Oh, there you go. I got Hollywood, ladies. Wait a minute. Let me do this over again, y'all. Let me do this over. Do this over. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'd like to bring on the most beautiful thing God ever made since sliced bread. Hollywood swinging, ladies and gentlemen. Hollywood swinging. Are you there, Hollywood?
Hello. Can you hear me?
I got you, baby. I got you in there. Thank you very much. Oh, no.
I've always said that you have perfect 20/20 vision.
I know that's right, Hollywood. I know that's right. When it comes to you, baby, my vision is not off. It is on.
That part. Mm-hmm. All of that right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so how you doing, Hollywood?
How are you doing? Hey, everybody. It's been a minute. It's been like a month of Sundays since I have talked to everybody on the show.
Month of Sundays, Hollywood. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hollywood Swing. Now, she is my partner in crime. She is my co-host. She is my partner in crime. We're down like 4 flat tires. Let her tell it. We are.
Yes, we are.
We're down. We are classmates.
And when he does wrong, I tell on him. Because, baby, I don't go down with nobody. But I sure love him, though.
She'll tell him, don't do nothing wrong, because you will
don't
be busted.
Don't do nothing wrong because you know I'm going to tell on you.
I know you will. You
but
sure
I'm
will.
But I'm still your friend, though. I sure will.
That's all I ask, baby. That's all I ask.
That's all that part right there. All of that right there.
So, Hollywood, how you been doing, sweetheart? How you doing, first of all? How are you? What's going on?
Hanging on in there. You know, got to do what I got to do. I had to pull out butterscotch because, you know, it's been tough around here. So I had to pull out butterscotch and try to make me some change. I made me some little change to pay some of these bills and all of that. But, yeah, butterscotch been working overtime lately. But she don't make no dollar bills, but she makes some coins.
Some coins
bills. Yeah, you know, when you 60 years old trying to build the pole, butterscotch got to do what you got to do. So I got to go to the nursing home, the VF place, the Veterans Hospital.
Yeah, everywhere.
I got to make them coins. They ain't got no dollar bill, but them coins spin just as well.
You got to be, when you get off that pole, you got to put you in the shop.
Oh, what? I give you one good money shot, Will Rock. Once I get down there one time, that right knee gonna miss out on me. That right knee it's gonna misfire. So I gotta be real careful. I gotta be real careful when I get down and get up, because once I get up, that's it. They can't go down no more, Will Rock. That's why I get the coins. That's why I get the coins.
You got a 60-second set. 30 seconds walking up there, 30 seconds.
That's it, Will Rock. And I do have all my stilettos, I do. And then I got to take off and put on my flip-flops. Once I go down there one good time. Once I go down one good time, I got to preserve that knee for work the next day.
I know that's right, Hollywood.
I digress. I sure did. I digress, Will Rock. I sure did.
That's
but if y'all need butterscotch to come to the VA, the AMVET, the American Legion, the VA hospital, Will Rock got my number.
Right. Down there to the nursing home, go down there and get you a couple of dollars.
And I'll be there, sure will. And I have on my good hair then too, I sure will.
I know that's right.
That part. Anyway, yes, Will Rock, I know. I digress from the show. Yes, I did.
Now, I want to go over a thing, Hollywood. You know this thing about this boy, Carmelo Anthony and Metcalf, the young boy Metcalf, the white kid and the black kid. Well, I'm just saying the kids who killed one kid killed the other kid, and that the kid's parents was collecting papers. This is just I'm going over. I'm summarizing They said the parents was collecting.
So this the one they're talking about for self-defense or something?
Yeah,
like that?
yeah. Said the boy got pushed or whatever at first. They put his hand on him first, and they stabbed him with a knife, and then they said a knife, and then they said a cleat file. But then it comes to evidence. They had video of the evidence of nobody touching the boy, and the boy firing off the line with that knife. It was not a cleat. It was a knife, and it wasn't a cleat file. It was a knife, and they changed the charge. They didn't let him. They changed the charge to. They indicted him on first-degree murder after the evidence was saw. Once the video was saw. So now the family just said, we don't have no money. We don't have no money. They collected a couple of $100,000, and now the lawyer's saying it's gonna cost y'all millions. Now that it done changed, and the money stopped coming in. They used the money up supposedly, and it dried up for money, and they had to had all that money, and now they have hardly none to pay for a lawyer. They got to get a public defender, and that case is getting weirder and weirder. You know.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, WILROC, I have not, as much as I'm a news fanatic, I have not followed that one. So you're telling me new stuff. I think the last I heard was it was self-defense from the Camelo, and so then again they were raising money for it. I promise you, that's the last I heard of it. I just haven't kept up with it, so I can't give a good perspective from me on that whole situation. So I got to go look it up before I can give my input on that one. But I will say this: I feel bad for both families.
Right, me too.
I truly do. I feel bad for both families because now you got a young man being accused and you got a young man that's dead.
That's right.
So you know what I mean. So I can't give a true perspective from Hollywood until I can really look it up. But I had not followed that story.
Okay. I respect that. I respect that totally. So what you got going? What's going on out there? What's going on with the Jones High Tigers? What's going on with the Tigers?
Well, I know them Tigers, them TAGERSs. They get ready to go on their cruise, the Jones High cruise. I think they're leaving this week.
Oh wow!
They've been doing this for the past couple of years now. I have not gone on them, but all I can see is the wonderful pictures.
Yeah.
And I think Marcus Patrick took me all the time. He said the class of 85 and the class of 90 always want to show out. I ain't heard nothing about the class 83. That's our class, WILROC. I ain't heard too much about our class going. But I understand. Yeah,
you ain't gonna hear much. You ain't gonna hear too much about it either. I tell you.
But if you watch Facebook, they getting ready to have a wonderful time. I wish them well, safe travels. I can't wait to see the pictures because they be cutting up. Maybe one of these good old years when you pay me some more money, I'll be able to afford to at least get a stateroom.
Yeah.
I normally like to get the a balcony or a suite, but until I can get some more money from you, like I just said, Butterscotch making coins at the VA. In the what's the other one? The American Union, the Westford Union, the what you call it, WILROC, the AmVets, all of that. But
so Hollywood, I can get you some money, but it'll get you enough just to get to the next light. That's
what I'm talking about. See, I need some money that's gonna help me get them coins to get me on them next cruises. But anyway, but that's what I heard about Jones High. They getting Jones High, and I did say Jones, JONEHIGA, Jones High. Jones High, Jones High get ready to go on this wonderful cruise, and I know they're gonna have a good time. WILROC, you have to set it up, but we can broadcast it live from the cruise.
Yeah, I sure will. I set it up.
You meet me up there. You got to set that up. We can broadcast live from the cruise because you know we're been there turning out. You already know we're turning out.
Well, Hollywood, I can't turn nothing out now. I used to turn stuff out. I think my turning out days are getting over right now. My turning. I can try. I can give it a good try, but I have to sit down for about a week.
Oh, see that's what I'm talking right there. See that's what I'm talking about.
I get so real easy, you know.
See, I can't even get a paycheck, and I'm trying to get you, this Negro KENEEGROW, to go ahead and pay some money so we can be on this cruise. But I can't even get that. I'm gonna have to go to HR because I'm tired of working for free, and I need to talk. Who was the contact in HR?
You gotta call Nunya. She's in charge of it.
Oh, that's the HR. None is the HR contract.
Yeah, there's a contract.
None. See, that's that part right there. See, that's what get people upset around here. But anyway, that part. Anyway, Will Rock, what's been going on with you? You my baby?
Well, Hollywood, I just been working hard. You know, trying to stay out of the way, trying to stay out of the heat, all kind of stuff like that. Yesterday we just had the 10th annual Tangelo Park Give Back Day over in Tangelo. I was a little semi-host over there. I guess I'm the host.
Look, were you on the radio? Or did you broadcast?
I didn't broadcast live because it rained so hard on it. I couldn't.
You're a celebrity. And I don't say Tangelo, Tangelo. You know, the proper people say Tangelo Park.
Tangelo Park.
Tangelo Park.
Gotta stop.
Yes. But I will tell you this. I did have a discussion with several people.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Universal Studios, they trying to build all the epic. But the problem I got with Universal is this. Hey, I know you're making money, but you can't stop trying to push people out that's been in that neighborhood for 50, 60, 70 plus years.
70 plus
and you
years.
Trying to push them out to build your theme park. That's not right. And then you want to throw them a couple of dollars. Where they going to go buy another home? For the amount of money you're trying to throw at them. Right. That's wrong, Will Rock. Like
everybody.
The gentrification like they did for Paramore in downtown Orlando.
One center too. You know, once they do it in one center. But you know, some of those places, it wouldn't be bad if housing was affordable, because some of those places need gentrification. Some of them need cleaning up and new refurbishing and all that kind of stuff. And but you know, they have to change. You can't stay the same always, but make it so that people can get to them. You know, they rebuild them and they up the rent 5 times.
Make it right.
3
Make
times
it
what it
affordable.
was. Yeah,
make it affordable.
But
just like they dropped that the soccer field or whatever, right, and it looked like they just dropped it in the middle of downtown. So all I'm saying is, Tangelo. Tangelo folks been there forever and a day, Will Rock.
Yes, they have.
And don't push them out unless you're going to be able to give them something like you just said that they can afford. You can't give them $1,000 and say, hey, we get $1,000, but it's going to cost you $2,000 a month to live in this new place we building.
Right.
Who can do that? You can't do that.
No.
Don't push these people out. Don't do that. Yeah. Nope. I was upset when I saw that. And I saw Epic. I was like, okay, good for them. But then when I was seeing when they were trying to push people out, I had a problem with that, Will Rock.
Yeah.
I didn't have, because you're still in Tangelo, right?
No, my mom is still out there. My mom and my dad.
Okay, mom's in the Tangelo.
But she's not.
I forgot. You moved to Heathrow, right? I forgot.
Yeah.
Right. What's the other one over there? Was it Heathrow?
Yeah, Heathrow and Bay Hill.
Windermere or Heathrow? I think you was out of one of them.
Bay Hill, Heathrow.
Oh, you Bay Hill. No.
Windermere.
What's the other? Is it Nemours? Is that the hospital? No. What's the one over there in Nemours? Is that the place over there?
No. Oh, you talking about over there? I know you're talking about over there. Lake Nona.
Oh. Lake Nona, that's it. You over there in Lake Nona. You over there with
I moved over there. I moved over there Islesworth. I moved in Islesworth.
Oh, excuse me. We got to talk proper. Josh, you out there in that place.
Big time. I'm big time. Yeah.
You big time. That's what it is.
We got our own police. We got our own police out there.
That part.
Play around.
But all I can say is, you know, let's be good to the people that's been there for all these years, and don't just push them out. That's the problem I have, Will Rock. Yeah. Don't push them out. Don't push them out unless you're going to really help them find a place that's affordable, that they can move into and still be comfortable.
That's true. I believe in that. I believe in that.
Yeah, that's the only thing. And because we don't want them to be, because what's going to happen, they're going to be homeless. And then what? So don't do
push them all the Pine Hills and push them. Then they're gonna push them out of Orlando. They're gonna get pushed.
Right.
But you
so
know,
that's all I'm saying.
The only way, a lot of ways to get things. That way, our political power comes into play, and we have to be strong as a community to negotiate certain things to negotiate pricing and all that kind of stuff of our neighborhoods and the value of our neighborhoods. You know, make our neighborhoods valuable enough for them to pay us that. You know.
And my thing is, don't try to erase our history. Tangelo been here since Hatchet was a hammer. Tangelo been here as long as, what's that building outside of Altamonte over there in Longwood? Remember that building, the big high-rise building? It's been there forever.
No, it's been there longer than the I-4 ISO. It's been there a long time.
That's what I'm talking about. I saw a mean Will Rock that took me straight down. They had the dinosaurs, and that building was out there with the dinosaurs. That's how long that building been here. That's how long Tangelo been here.
Yeah, longer than that. You know that building was owned by TBN.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it was owned by TBN. Built that building. The one who used to own the Jesus Christ house right there on Vine. TBN.
Really? Will Rock. I didn't know that.
It was a Christian thing, but it went on. I believe it went on. You know.
Well, my mom used to teach Head Start out in Tangelo.
Oh, she did.
And so I know all about Tangelo.
Okay.
And and for the people I'm being proper, it is Tangelo. We got that. Yeah, but I call it Tangelo.
Yeah.
I got a Tangelo. So
my old neighbor, he didn't have no teeth. So he used to be saying, I got a daughter out there named Teresa live out there in Tangelo. He used to say it, Tangelo. He didn't say Tangelo. He couldn't say G. He had to say Tangelo, gangling.
Bless his little coffee. Oh,
he was nice. He was all right.
But that's what I said. I don't mind the growth. Hey, we're Central Florida.
Right.
Florida is a money-making state, and
yes,
I got it.
Yes, it is.
Don't forget the people that's been here, that's help the economy.
Uh-huh.
You cannot forget them. You just can't.
Okay, you can't.
So anyway, that's me and my soapbox, Will Rock. So it's been a minute, but I sure appreciate you letting me have my little soapbox.
Yeah, you're welcome to that. You're welcome to that.
I'm just saying, anybody who truly, if y'all an entertainer, I got a portable pole, and Butterscotch will come out and entertain for some coins.
Okay.
I sure will.
Well, I put that on some flyers. Have them come out here and see you. But I don't know.
That part. And I need you to be my DJ. Will to the Rock. I need to be my DJ.
I'm gonna book you down. I'm gonna book you down there to Winston funeral. I mean, not funeral home, but I'm gonna book you down there to the. I'm gonna book you down there to the old folks home out there on.
Wait, did you say the funeral? The funeral home? Did you say the funeral home?
I'm gonna book you down there to the old folks home right there on John Young Parkway in Church Street. That's gonna be your first
I'm
gig.
gonna need you to say. I'm gonna need you to play. I ain't scared. Captain D's coming. Captain D's coming. Captain D's coming. Captain D's coming. Well, Rock. Oh, baby, that knee gonna give out real quick. But I'm gonna sure do the best I can for the first 5 seconds. Okay. We're gonna break it down.
Anyway, Hollywood, thank you for participating. Now you're gonna sit with me while I do my stresses, okay?
These are the little Rock alone. These are the little alone.
Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you guys. Let me see. Got a hand. All right. Now, these are my stresses. Go my regular stresses. All right. Stop sissifying your boys. Stop boyfrying your girls.
You don't want people to have their own opinion. They know what they are. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. They're a boy and they're a girl. We know what they are too. Now, anyway, I want you guys to watch out for genetically modified foods and organisms. Okay, please do. I want you guys to watch out for. I want you guys to read labels. Make sure you read labels and do all those things there. And look,
that I agree with. I agree with that.
That's right. And I want you guys to stay away from the gay agenda, transgender agenda. As much as you can.
I do. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's shiggity right there.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay. And I want you guys also to raise your kids, give your kids some good knowledge from outside of school, because school is being an indoctrination center. So give them a good round. Yeah. Give them a good round education.
But you send your children to school, and you want the teachers to raise your children.
That's true.
Raise your own children. Teach them what you want to teach them. But teach them the right stuff. Don't teach them that old craziness. Anyway, go ahead, Will.
Yeah, but that's right. Raise them just with good, just like good, clean water and food. That's what you do with their education and what you teach them. Mm-hmm. Now, also watch out be careful or pay attention to what they put in your vaccines for your kids. Some people are with vaccines. Hollywood, you're with vaccines, right?
I'm all for vaccinations, and look at how the measles is out of control right now. But go ahead.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, go ahead with the vaccines, Will Rock.
Okay.
They are good for you. I agree with them.
So Hollywood agrees with them. I don't. But whatever side of the coin you're on, you must also read the labels and read the menu they're supposed to provide for you before they stick stuff in you, or to determine whether you want them to stick them in you or not. Okay. And I also want the genders to get along. I need the genders to get along. I need male and female to get along a little better.
All the fussing and fighting and all of that got to stop.
That's right. And I need all the races to get along as much as possible. Okay? I need you guys to get along. I need everybody to get along. Don't let them trick us into fighting each other and to keep us split apart. We're all one race, human race. Let's keep it together.
We all Will Rock. We all bleed red.
That's right.
And and I'm gonna go even a step further. Stop categorizing people by how they vote. If you're a Democrat, if you're a Republican, if you're independent, or you're nonpartisan, that's fine. But stop categorizing.
That's
people,
right, Hollywood.
Please just get along.
That's right,
That's
Hollywood.
all we need. How you vote is how you vote. But please stop using that as a weapon.
As a barometer.
Just want everybody to just get along. I know what Will Rock vote. I know he does. He know how I vote.
Right.
But I'm still cool with him.
Right.
I really am.
Right.
As much as we fight and fuss because he don't pay me no money, I'm still good with him.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that's right. That's right. Now I'm with you on that, Hollywood.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you. I'm 100%. We agree with that. 100%. We agree.
That part.
Also, to stop dressing your daughters like whores. Okay, please. Okay, take off they don't have no reason with no big eyelashes and no weave down their back and all that stuff.
And then you stop and the same with the boys.
That's right. Stop dressing them like
these boys on these tight clothes, or they trying to look so macho. Let these children be children.
That's right. That's right. And on that note, this is what I encourage every red-blooded human to do on this earth. Now I encourage every red-blooded human to do on this earth, and I do this. I love guns, and I encourage everybody to do this. Okay. Now.
Okay, well, what I don't do guns. What is that? What you trying to say?
I encourage every red-blooded person within the sound of my voice to get their clocks, their klooks, their shakas.
Oh, Lord.
Let me take the camera.
Y'all ain't never seen Will Robert. He got some soup cooler lips. All that. Honey, it's going to be a flood. Go ahead.
Here we go. Let me change screen so I won't get in no trouble. Now I encourage every red-blooded human within the sound of my voice to, and I quote Hollywood.
Watch your head.
And I quote. Rip off some shots.
When you have to shoot, don't talk.
The Will Rock Show is on.
I put my finger in the ground and turn the whole world around.
Oh yeah. Motivated. Dedicated.
Parlare tra di voi.
Well, every person you can know, and every place that you can go, and anything that you can show, they're nouns. A noun's a special kind of word. It's any name you ever heard. I find it quite interesting. A noun's a person, place, or thing. Oh, I took a train to another state. The flora and the fauna that I saw were really great. When I saw some bandits chasing the train, I was wishing I was back home again. I took a train to another state. Well, every person you can know, like a bandit or an engineer, and every place that you can go, like a state or a home, and anything that you can show, like animals and plants or a tree, they're nouns. They're nouns. Oh, Mrs. Jones is a lady on Hudson Street. She sent her dog to bark at my brother and me. We gave her dog a big fat bone, and now he barks at Mrs. Jones. She's a lady who lives on Hudson Street. Well, every person you can know, Mrs. Jones, a lady or a brother, and every place that you can go, like a street or a corner, and anything that you can show, like a dog or a bone, you know their nouns. You know their nouns. Oh, I took a ferry to the Statue of Liberty. My best friend was waiting there for me. He took an early ferry, went for a walk on the island, you know, and in the middle of summer it started to snow, and I took a ferry to the Statue of Liberty. Well, every person you can know, like a friend or the captain of a ship, and every place that you can go, an island or a sea, and anything that you can show, like a statue, a ferry, or snow. You know their nouns. You know their nouns. Oh, I put it down in the drugstore record machine. Old Hippolyte started playing Get Around Me. I heard Chubby Checker, he was doing the twist, and the Beatles and the Monkeys, it goes like this. I put it down in the drugstore record machine. Well, every person you can know, the Beatles and the Monkeys, Chubby Checker, every place that you can go, like a neighborhood or a store, and anything that you can show, like a dime or a record machine. You know their nouns. A noun's a special kind of word. It's any name you ever heard. I find it quite interesting. A noun's a person, place, or thing. A noun is a person, place, or thing.
On this day with Miss Sheree. 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 Are you there, Miss Sheree?
Yes, I am.
Can you hear me clearly, Miss Sheree?
Yes, I can.
Now tell us what you have for us on this day, Miss Sheree.
Today is June the 29th, and on this day in 1613, Shakespeare's Globe Theatre burnt down.
Oh, Lord, sorry, Shakespeare.
In 1949, U.S. troops withdrew from Korea after World War II.
They needed to. Go ahead, Miss Sheree.
And in 1982, Voting Rights Act of 1965 was extended.
They had to extend it. We've only been voting, really, since 1965.
Right.
Understand that, people? Okay, go ahead, Miss Sheree.
My thought to remember is, happiness is an unexpected hug.
I like that, Miss Sheree. Would you like to give some shoutings of outings?
A shout out to all teachers, all professors.
Good. All right. Thank you for participating in the WILROC Show, Miss Sheree.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye. On this day with Miss Sheree.
The WILROC Show.
May I say something to you to give you a true knowledge of yourself and life, so that the same glory and success attained by other men who understand themselves may be yours? Man in the full knowledge of himself is a superb and supreme creature of creation. When man becomes possessor of the knowledge of himself, he becomes master of his environment, the captain of his own ship, the director of his own destiny, the accomplisher of his own ends. Man should understand himself because man is full of knowledge, and this knowledge is a gift of nature. When Mother Nature created man, she deprived him of nothing. He was given the faculty of understanding all things around him. This faculty for understanding has not been taken away from him. None of his senses have been taken away from him. So there is no excuse for the black man in lacking the knowledge that man is used to beautify the world and produce all that he needs for his happiness and civilization. Look the world over, and whatever you see in it that is pleasing to man, contributing to man's comfort, to his needs and to his satisfaction, it is but the work of man. Man blessed with the knowledge of himself and the understanding of all things around him. If you are able to live with the knowledge of yourself and with the greater knowledge of nature, you must know what is good and what is not. You must know what is finite. You must know that which is material, physical, and otherwise is at your disposal to create or otherwise use. If we leave America and go over to the east to Japan, they will be telling their fellow citizens of Japan of the wonderful accomplishments of the Japanese people, proving that man is moving onward as time moves on. But you have hated yourselves as you have done in previous years. You have shown malice, prejudice, and hate to each other. And the result is that while other races have made progress, while India has made progress towards nationalism, while Ireland has made progress towards republicanism, while the whole world has made progress in man's accomplishments, you still stand fighting yourselves, dishonoring yourselves, showing no disposition toward that higher life so that you will be abundantly blessed. So reflect and think that you were created for some purpose other than exhibiting malice toward your neighbor or fellow men of your own race. What a pity it is that we cannot stand united without a written law. There is no written law compelling other races to stand together. They are brought together by the gentle touch of nature. The unwritten law of nature causes them to stand together on all occasions. So wheresoever you find them in the field, that one gentle touch of nature causes them to stand together, if need be, die together. But with a black man, you can preach to him from the pulpits. You lecture from the platforms, from the byways and the hedges. The spirit of cooperation, but he will not cooperate. You talk to him gently, you try talking harshly to him, he still will not cooperate. The result is that he falls prey to those who understand themselves and walk through the world making you their serfs and slaves. You must acquire an understanding of yourselves. Look around you. See the smiling pictures of nature, the beautiful hedges, the wonderful mountains, the wonderful vegetation all around. But because of your disposition to each other, you live in suffering, in want, in penury, and in debt. You lack the gentle touch of nature, love for each other. You hate yourselves. Black men, and what is wrong with you? Why have you no affection for yourselves? Could I hope to see you living among yourselves as the people I've spoken of? Living in charity, love, and in sympathy with each other? It can be done. I wonder if you will adapt that course.
The WILROC Show.
The WILROC Show is on and live.
Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round, turn me round. Keep on walking, keep on talking. You remember, come on y'all, talking about freedom now.
The WILROC Show is on and live.
I got a show! I have a show!
Yes again. Thank you very much for checking the WILROC Show. I am your truly, the WILROC. I'm here, you're there, we're everywhere. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. Wherever you may be on this small planet of ours. Yes. Thank you, Hollywood, for coming in and sitting in with the old boy. Always a treat when Hollywood's thereabouts. Okay? Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm going over a little bit of the nutrition of margarine. Then I'm going to go into butter. Time is killing me. Okay, let me see. In a 100-gram reference amount, margarine manufactured from soybean oil and pasteurized provides 628 kilocalories and is composed of 70% fat and 2% carbohydrates, 26% water, and negligible protein. The reference margarine was rich in vitamin E, 37% of the daily value, containing 35 gamma tocopherol, and sodium, 47%, added as salt for flavor. Let me see. Unless fortified with micronutrients during manufacturing, there is no other nutrient in significant content. Vitamin A and vitamin D may be added for fortification. Okay? For fortification. Let me see. Margarine contains the possible carcinogens and toxins 3-MCPD, 2-MCPD, and glycidol. They are contaminants that are created during the oil refining process, especially deodorization. Taking the stink out of it. Okay. I'm going over some of this with. Okay. The rows of butter in traditional margarine, 80% fat, are similar with respect to the energy content. Okay? The energy content. But low-fat margarines or spreads are also widely available. Let me see. How about saturated fat? And replacing saturated fats and trans-unsaturated fats with unhydrogenated monosaturated and polysaturated fats is more effective in preventing coronary heart disease than reducing overall fat intake. Vegetable fats can contain anything from 7% to 86% saturated fatty acids. Liquid oils, canola oil, sunflower oil tend to be on the low end, while tropical oils, coconut oil, palm kernel oil, and fully hardened hydrogenated oils are at the high end of the scale. A margarine blend is a mixture of both types of components. Generally, firmer margarines contain more saturated fat. Okay? All right, we're gonna see what. Okay, let me go over this one more with margarine. I'm gonna go into butter. What's up with the market acceptance of margarine? Okay, let me see the market accept. Let me check this thing here. Okay. My goodness, what happened to my thing? It failed? My God, I'm having trouble here. Let me go over this right here with the margarine. Let me see. I'm not gonna sweat it. Anyway, I get my camera right. I'm doing some testing at the same time. Now I'm going over today's topic is margarine versus butter. And I'm going over some of the nutritional value of margarine. And now I just went over that, and I'm going to go over the marketing acceptance of margarine. Now, margarine, particularly polyunsaturated margarine, has become a major part of the world of the Western diet and had overtaken butter in popularity in the 20th century. In the United States, for example, in 1930, the average person ate over 18 pounds of butter a year and just over 2 pounds of margarine. By the end of the 20th century, an average American ate around 5 pounds of butter and nearly 8 pounds of margarine. Consumers may choose margarine for a number of reasons, including lower cost, ease of availability, a perception primarily relevant for vegetable-based margarines, a perception that it is healthier than butter, a desire to avoid consuming animal-based products of particular concern for vegans, and also based on the assumption that the margarine is vegetable-based, and or a simple personal preference to butter, and or other spreads on account of taste. Okay, some people like the taste of margarine. Now, margarine has a particular market value to those who observe the Jewish dietary laws of kashrut, which forbids the mixing of meat and dairy products. Hence, there are strictly kosher, non-dairy margarines available, okay, known as Pariv, okay. One brand known to the kosher keeping public is Fleischmann's margarine. They're often used by the kosher observant consumer to adapt recipes that use meat and butter or in baked goods served with meat meals. The 2008 Passover margarine shortage in America caused much consternation within the kosher observant community. All right. Yeah. Let me see. One more thing. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll be back with some. I think I'm gonna play a little music here, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna come back with the national standards of margarine. Then we'll come back with butter. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. Thank you for checking out the WILROC show. I'm yours truly, the WILROC. I'm gonna have a little. Speaking of butter, I love to have my baked nat knees drenched with butter. All right. Talk amongst yourselves.
The WILROC show is on.
And you know he's crazy as cat.
Bobby Julito, make it look easy like free throws. Yo, check. I'm lost in my thoughts. Reality slowly leaves like leaves from trees when fall is the nearest season. Seeing they all fear where I stare, but it's nothing. I'm used to they weird stares from the years of them frontin', but I switch gears and grip rears without a sitting there and sincere. So imagine what would happen if he sit there. An emotional roller coaster go looping for years. I never show it in my face, but my heart raining tears, waiting for lightning or excitement to be striking. But the only time it happens when I'm in the lab and writing. King of flow like Poseidon, still ain't deciding with these whack rap guys who really should try retiring. I've been through the fire and flames, so nothing's changing me unless it's me a recipe. The rest of the pests never see, so I never speak. My actions shout louder. Got these sweet niggas sour, cause I'm dolly and devour. He's solely holding his power over the phonies and cowards I encounter every hour. They noise just trying to get louder, so the only time it's quiet is when I'm in the shower. Guess it's what comes with being dope like the powder. So many last hopes who don't even last an hour, so I'm trying to miss the list, take my time and devour. Be in the universe, been connected like routers, cause I know what's on my inner gon' reflect on my outer.
Is there no one else?
Why me I tell you, man? Why Jigo? Pass me the walking stick, them make me climb on the rhythm. Why me hide the cab? Old man hungry and tired. You know see me dey on the rhythm. I the old man on the rhythm. Everybody has a poverty I tell you. I the old man on the rhythm. Babylon security man's living. I the old man on the rhythm. Everybody has a poverty I tell you. I the old man on the rhythm. Babylon stop using. Old poverty killing the poor. All me know say we can't take no more. Every day we get up and up your hungry cry. Them just want poor people to die. To get a little up when I no try, me no try them now. Open the door, they no give you supply. Them a say for you and them a say for lie and lie. Get up with them enough like mosquitoes and fly. Every day me get up and another one die. Mama and Papa wipe tears from their eyes. Long time me die, long time me a try. Long time me die about skin. La. I the whole man on the rhythm. Everybody has a poverty a killing. I the whole man on the rhythm. Babylon stop using my listen. No. I the whole man on the rhythm. Everybody has a poverty a killing. I the whole man on the rhythm. Babylon stop using. Well, I don't say converse go again. Let me try remember it, man. Alright, me exactly remember when I just said no. Yeah, man, me the panic, man. It's alright. Imagine the war start and me beg them to stop. They looking at me face and they go answer me back. I see them have them hold that link on the spot. I see the chick they did a ram for space that. Look on them shot 20 longer than a train track. So them a fire let boy a pick up a shot. When one shot gets your whole body get back and you feel ready arm of them roll. I the whole man on the rhythm. Everybody has a poverty a killing. I the whole man on the rhythm. Babylon stop you say man's kissing. No. I the whole man on the rhythm. Everybody has a poverty a killing. I the whole man on the rhythm. Babylon stop you kissing. Look down in the hills and the magics and the madam. Suffering fuck attack.
their style. Itching learned to break and say wow. Worldwide shutting down with that game. You don't know we're in the Hall of Fame. To all the young people who don't know who digging their pockets. And go Google, learn about truth. Then we're gonna raise the roof. It's the time, salute the youth.
It's the honky tonk. It's the honky tonk. Roll. Come on, bam. Come on, bam. It's the honky tonk. The honky tonk.
The WILROC Show.
The major responsibility that the black woman has had on the earth for the trillions of years that we have been here has been one of nutrition and birthing children. Those two things have a great deal to do with the survival of any people, the reproduction of the nation, and feeding them the proper food so that they can live. Those are very important jobs. Those are very powerful positions because it puts us in a position to decide who's going to live or die and how slow they're going to die by what we feed them. We have a very powerful position. That's not a small role that we play. We have just been taught to misrepresent and misuse that power.
The WILROC Show.
Only girls can be the mommies. Only boys can grow up and be the daddies. Yes, sir. Everybody's fancy. Everybody's fine. Your body's fancy, and so is mine. I think you're a special person, and I like your ins and outsides. Everybody's fancy. Everybody's fine. Your body's fancy, and so is mine. Can you sing that with me?
I am here, you are there, we are everywhere.
Now, men, there are a few things we ought to get straightened out right at the start to avoid any grief later on. Now, here at The Rock, we have two basic rules. Memorize them so that you can say them in your sleep. The first rule is obey all rules. Secondly, do not write on the walls, as it takes a lot of work to erase writing off of walls.
Did you know if you chew gum while peeling onions, you won't tear up or cry?
Did you know?
Did you know no piece of paper can be folded in half more than 7 times?
Did you know?
Did you know honey is the only food that doesn't spoil?
The WILROC Show.
Gay people are getting married, folks. Yes. Nasty. Imagine that. 2 women touching on each other's titty balls. Men, barbecue. I like you too, dog. Let's get married, man. It's crazy. That shit is gross.
Yes, again. I'm your show, the WILROC here. I'm here, there, everywhere. Good night, good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you may be on this small planet of ours. Okay. Today's topic is butter versus margarine. I'm getting behind. Okay, here we go. I'm going over some of the national standards for margarine. The margarine is common in Australia, in Australian supermarkets. Sales of the product have decreased in recent years due to consumers reducing their use of spreads in their daily diet. Okay, all right. Now, butter-colored margarine was sold from its introduction in Australia by dairy and associated industries, but dairy and associated industries lobbied governments strongly in a vain attempt to have them change its color, or ban it altogether. It happened in Australia. Standard 2.4.2 edible oil spreads require that edible oil spreads and table margarine must contain no less than 55 kilograms of vitamin D. Okay. Canada, let's see. In 2007, Health Canada released the updated version of Canada's food guide, and recommended Canadians choose soft margarine spreads that are low in saturated and trans fats, and limit traditional hard margarines, butter and lard, and shortening in their diets. Under Europe Union directives, distinguishes between spreadable fats, a water and oil emulsion. This in the UK, the European Union, a water and oil emulsion derived from vegetable/animal fat with a fat content of at least 10%, but less than 90%. That remains solid at a temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and are suitable as spreads. That's let's see what else. The United Kingdom. In the United Kingdom, no brands of spread on sale contains partially hydrated oils. Fortified with vitamins A and D is no longer mandatory for margarine. This brings it in line with other spreads wherein fortification is not required. Canada. Let me see. Okay, how does excuse me. I choked up. Now, how does the United States fare in the margarine business? Or what are the regulations against margarine in the United States? Let me see. In 1877, New York became the first United States state to attempt legal restrictions on the sale of oleomargarine through compulsory labeling. The law to prevent deception of sales of butter required retailers to provide customers with a slip of paper that identified the imitation product as margarine. The law proved ineffective, and as it would have required an army of inspectors and chemists to enforce it. But in the mid 1880s, the U.S. federal government had introduced a tax of 2 cents per pound, and manufacturers needed an expensive license to make or sell the product. The simple expedient of requiring oleo manufacturers to color their product distinctively was, however, left out of the early federal legislation. But individual states began to require the clear labeling of margarine. The color bands. Let's see. Let me do this right here. The color bands drafted by the butter lobby began in the dairy state of New York and New Jersey. Okay, in several states, legislatures enacted laws to require margarine manufacturers to excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, I got lost. Yeah, it required margarine manufacturers to add pink coloring to make the product look unpalatable. Despite the objections, the oleo manufacturers that butter dairies themselves add annatto to their product to imitate the yellow of midsummer butter. Okay, let me see. All right, let me go over butter. Okay, here we go. Let me go over butter. Let me see what butter got here. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go with butter. Start with butter here. Now, butter is a dairy product made from the fat and protein components of churned cream. It is a semi-solid emulsion at room temperature, consisting of approximately 81% butterfat. It is used at room temperature as a spread, melted as a condiment, and used as a fat in baking, sauce making, pan frying, and other cooking procedures. Now, mostly made from cow's milk, butter can also be manufactured from the milk of other mammals, including sheep, goats, buffalo, and yaks. All right. Oh, yak butter, you know. It is made by churning milk or cream to separate the fat globules from the buttermilk. Salt has been added to the butter since antiquity to help preserve it, particularly when being transported. Salt may still play a preservation role, but is less important today as the entire supply chain is usually refrigerated. In modern times, salt may be added for taste and food coloring added for color, rendering butter, removing the water and milk solids produces clarified butter, including ghee, which is almost entirely butterfat. Butter is a water in oil emulsion resulting from an inversion of the cream, where the milk proteins are the emulsifiers. Butter remains a firm solid when refrigerated, but softens to a spreadable consistency at room temperature and melts to a thin liquid consistency of 32 to 35 degrees Celsius or 90 to 95% Fahrenheit. The density of butter is 911 grams. Some other stuff. It generally has a pale yellow color, but varies from deep yellow to nearly white. Its natural, unmodified color is dependent on the source, animals, feed, and genetics. But the commercial manufacturing process sometimes alters this with food coloring like annatto or carotene. Okay? Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back with you directly. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back with you directly. Okay? I'll be back. Okay.
The WILROC Show is on.
Your eyes may shine, your teeth may grit.
Something I wanna mention, baby. I wanna do it all night. Come on, everybody, do it to your right. We're gonna walk them. Do it all night.
Hello, all you happy people.
We hold on to. Baby, I just can't stand to see you happy. More than that, hate to see you sad. Honey, if you love me, I just might do something right. What's a strange relationship? Turn it to love, take your body. Took the self-respect you never had. I took you for a ride, and baby, I'm sorry. More you love me, sugar, more it makes me mad. Baby, I just can't stand to see you happy. More than that, hate to see you sad. Honey, if you let me, I just might do something right. Strange relationship.
Show is on.
Yes. It is right. It is the WILROC.
Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m.
Now it's time for the man you've all been waiting for.
That's right, the WILROC Show. Interesting topics, all types of music, special guests, and lots more. The WILROC Show. Swinging high and swinging low.
I mean, you are there. We are everywhere. See ya.
The WILROC Show is on and live.
Next time you hear grown folks talking, shut the fuck up here.
I came back to let you know this is the WILROC Show, and you can't let it go.
Good manners make good first impressions. And because your manners are showing all the time, they have a lot to do with how well people like you.
Joe Gold! Yes, and yes again. Now it's time for Joe Gold. And Joe Gold is the WILROC Show's man on the streets, man on the beat. Now, Joe Gold, which golden nugget of information do you have for us this week, Joe Gold?
WILROC, you know I always have little-known black history facts, right? Mm-hmm. However, check this out. This is one favorite for me. Born a slave in Louisiana in 1847, John Roy Lynch escaped and went on to become a lawyer, an author, and a politician. At the age of 22, he was elected to the Mississippi House of Representatives and became the Speaker of the House. When he was 25, he was elected to the United States House of Representatives and was also re-elected 3 times to that position. In 1897, he passed the Mississippi bar exam and opened up a law firm in Washington, D.C.
Well, thank you, Joe Gold, for that golden nugget of information, Joe Gold. Now, would you like to give us some shoutings of outings, Joe Gold?
Joe Gold, just want to give a shout out to Will Rock here, taking it easy, doing your thing. Also, the entire Tangelo community. You guys don't know how far back that goes and how much roots it has in Orlando and spreads out nationwide. So shout out to Tangelo Park, baby.
Okay, Joe Gold, thank you for those golden nuggets of information.
Peace.
Joe Gold.
I've been down so long.
Tell him why. Tell him why.
Until getting up don't even cross my mind.
Yes again. Thank you very much for checking out the WILROC Show. I'm yours truly, the WILROC here. Yes again. Yeah, I'm here, you're there, we're everywhere. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be on this small planet of ours. Now, today's topic is butter versus margarine. I'm going over the butter's history and stuff now. All right, let me see. Okay, where am I here? Okay. Now, in 2022, world production of butter made from cow milk was 600 million tons, led by the United States with 13% of the total. Wow. Now, okay, let me see. Let's see what I got. You got different types of butter. You have before. Let me just see. But now, before modern factory butter making, before factory butter making, for modern factory butter making, cream was usually collected from several milkings, and was therefore several days old and somewhat fermented by the time it was made into butter. Now, butter made in its traditional way from a fermented cream is known as cultured butter. During fermentation, the cream naturally sours as bacteria convert milk sugars into lactic acid. The fermentation process produces additional aroma compounds. Smells a little better, a little different aroma. Including diacetyl, which makes for a fuller flavored and more buttery tasting product. Oh. Now, butter made from fresh cream is called sweet cream butter. Production of sweet cream butter first became common in the 19th century. It did. I'm not lying. And when the development of refrigeration and the mechanical milk separator came along, when that came along, it made sweet cream butter faster and cheaper to produce at scale. Sweet cream butter can be made in 6 hours, whereas cultured butter can take up to 72 hours to make. All right. Yeah, that long. All right. Let me see. Now, cultured butter is preferred throughout continental Europe, while sweet cream butter dominates the United States and the United Kingdom. Okay. Let me see. You got clarified butter. Okay. Let me see this right here. Now, milk that is to be made into butter is usually pasteurized during production to kill pathogenic bacteria and other microbes. Butter made from unpasteurized raw milk is very rare and can be dangerous. Commercial raw milk products are not legal to sell through interstate commerce in the United States and are very rare in Europe. Raw cream butter is not usually available for purchase. Clarified butter, it has almost all of its water and milk solids removed, leaving almost pure butter fat. Ooh. Now, clarified butter is made by heating butter to its melting point and then allowing it to cool. After settling, the remaining components separate by density. At the top, whey proteins form a skin which is removed. The resulting butter fat is then poured off from the mixture of water and casein proteins that settle to the bottom. Ghee is clarified butter that has been heated around 120 degrees Celsius or 250 degrees Fahrenheit after the water evaporated. Okay, turning the butter solids brown. This process flavors the ghee and also produces antioxidants that help protect it from rancidity. Okay, or rancid stuff. Okay, because of this, ghee can be kept for 6 to 8 months under normal conditions. Now, what is whey butter? Whey butter is cream may be separated usually by a centrifuge or a sedimentation. It may be separated from whey instead of milk as a byproduct of cheese making. When butter may be made from whey cream and butter have a lower fat content and taste more salty, tangy, and cheesy. And these are also cheaper to make than sweet cream and butter. The fat content of whey is low, so 1,000 pounds of whey will typically give only 3 pounds of butter. Wow. All right, now let's see history. Okay, the history of butter. The history of butter here. Let me see. I got here. Now, Elaine Kosrova traces the invention of butter back to the Neolithic era. It is known to have existed in the Near East following the development of herding. A later Sumerian tablet dating to approximately 2500 BC describes the butter making process from the milking of cattle, while contemporary Sumerian tablets identify butter as a ritual offering. In the Mediterranean climate, unclarified butter spores quickly, unlike cheese, so it is not a practical method of preserving nutrients of milk. The ancient Greeks and Romans seem to use butter only as urgent and medicine, as unguent, butter as unguent and medicine, and considered it as a food of the barbarians. Wow. A play by the Greek comic poet Anaxandrides refer to the Thracians as bountytrophagio. That means butter eaters. Wow. In the natural history, Pliny the Elder called butter the most delicate of food among barbarous nations. And goes on to describe its medicinal properties. Later, the physician Galen also described butter as a medicinal agent only. It's only good for medicine. I need butter in my thing. I need ʻmɑrdʒərɨn. That was considered ʻmɑrdʒrɨn. Wow, right? Oh wow, I didn't know that. Didn't know that. Okay, where I'm at here now. Little over. Let me see. I'm gonna think of that butter. Let me see about butter. Let me see. Gustave de Laval centrifugal cream separator sped up the butter making process. Okay, until the 19th century, the vast majority of butter was made by hand on farms for farm family use or to sell. All right, today's topic is butter versus margarine. I'm going over the details of butter. Now, they use wood presses with carved decoration identification that identifying the producer to press butter into pucks or small bricks to sell at nearby markets or general stores. This practice continued until production was mechanized and butter was produced in less decorative stick form. They have a little label on it. Now, like Ireland, France became well known for its butter, particularly in Normandy and Brittany. Butter consumption in London in the mid-1840s was estimated at 15,358 tons annually. The first butter factories appeared in the United States in the early 1860s after the successful introduction of cheese factories a decade earlier. In the late 1870s, the centrifugal cream separator was introduced, marketed most successfully by Swedish engineer Carl Gustav Patrick with a K de Laval. In 1920, Otto Hunziker wrote The Butter Industry, Prepared for Factory, School, and Laboratory. 3 editions were printed in 1920, 27 in 1920, in 1940. As a part of the efforts of the American Dairy Science Association, Hunziker and others published articles regarding causes of tallowness, an odor defect distinct from rancidity. That always gets me. A taste defect. Okay, they call it motors. An antiseptic issue related to uneven color that introduced salts. The impact of creamery metals and liquids. An acidity measurement. These and other ADSA, American Dairy Science Association, publications help standardize practices internationally. All right. Butter consumption declined in most Western nations during the 20th century, mainly because of the rising popularity of margarine, which is less expensive and, until recent years, was perceived as being healthier. In the United States, margarine consumption overtook butter during the 1950s, and it is still the case today. The more margarine today, it's still the case today. And it is still the case today that more margarine than butter is eaten in the United States and the EU. All right? Okay? All right. So in the United States, butter has traditionally been made into small rectangular blocks by means of a pair of wood butter paddles. It is usually produced in 4-ounce sticks. Okay? Let me see. I got a little bit more here. Butter has been considered indispensable. Butter has been considered indispensable in French cuisine since the 17th century. Chefs and cooks have extolled its importance. Ferdinand Point said, "Donnez-moi du beurre, encore de beurre, toujours du beurre. Donnez-moi du beurre, encore du beurre, toujours du beurre." Give me butter, more butter, still more butter. That's what he said. Okay, Julia Child said, "With enough butter, anything is good." I know that's right. Beurre blanc, white butter, beurre monte, prepared butter, and all that stuff. The French love butter. Give me butter, give me butter, give me more butter. They love butter. I must be a little French because I love butter too. Okay, so that's it. Okay, I'm gonna let that be right there. I'm gonna go on with that. Thank you very much for checking out the WILROC Show. Let me see. Pros and cons of butter. Butter is generally natural, made from made from just 1 or 2 ingredients, cream and sometimes salt. The cons of butter: cream, also known as milk fat, contains more saturated fat and cholesterol. The 2 dietary ingredients that raise blood cholesterol and increase the risk of heart and vascular diseases. A single tablespoon of butter contains 7 grams of saturated fat. That's a third to half of a day's recommended amount. 1 tablespoon of butter also contains a whopping 100 calories. Bottom line, save butter for special recipes and occasions, and even then, use it sparingly. Well, I love butter in all my meals, so I have cholesterol problems. All right, what about stick margarine? Stick margarine, pros and cons. Margarine is much lower in saturated fat than butter, and is made from vegetable oils. Okay, vegetable oils, so it contains no cholesterol. Cons: although it is lower in saturated fat, stick margarine still contains about the same amount of total fat and calories as butter. In addition, the vegetable oil in many margarines goes through a process called hydrogenation or partial hydrogenation, which adds hydrogen to the oil to solidify into a stick or spread. This process creates trans fats and is even worse for you than saturated fats. Okay, and we know that trans fats raises the LDL, the bad cholesterol, significantly, much more than saturated fats. It also lowers HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol that helps prevent LDL cholesterol from building up in your arteries. The bottom line is still clear from stick margarines. There are many alternatives to reduce or eliminate trans fats and are much healthier. Okay? All right. What about, let me see. Well, I got a couple more. I'll be out of here. What about tube and liquid margarine? Pros and cons of margarine and butter. Pros and cons of tube and liquid margarine. Pros: soft tub and liquid margarines contains less fats than harder stick margarines. They also are lower in saturated fat and calories than stick margarine or butter. And like other margarines, they are cholesterol free. Newer options are available that are trans fat free, and some brands are now enriched with plant sterols, which block the absorption of cholesterol and can help lower LDL cholesterol. The cons of it, like stick margarines, tub and liquid margarines contain high levels of omega-6 fatty acids. They may still contain some trans fats as well. Manufacturers are allowed to claim zero trans fat on their nutrition fact labels, even if their products have up to a half a gram of trans fat per serving. Okay. Bottom line, tub and liquid margarines are a healthier choice than butter or stick margarine. Read labels carefully to look for the healthier choices. If you're trying to minimize trans fats in your diet, check the ingredients list as well as the nutrition facts label. If partially hydrogenated oil is listed, it contains trans fats. One more. Olive, canola, and safflower oil. The pros: these natural oils are rich in heart-friendly monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, and they contain a healthy balance of omega-6 acids. Okay. What am I doing? Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I'm gonna be back with some more on this topic. Some more pros and cons of pros and cons of margarine and butter. Okay? Talk amongst yourselves. Be right back.
The WILROC Show is on.
Right on!
is getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, and they'll do anything to fill that gap. In the streets is getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, but they'll do anything to fill that gap. As generation comes and grows, you got to make preparation while the youth them grow. It's what you reap, it's what you sow. The youth them are the light and the future, so when that's them, you know. If education is the key, but tell me why the big heads are make it so expensive for we. Give them the key or set them free. In the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, where they do anything to fill that gap. In the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, where they do anything to fill that gap. Well, na na na, oh mama, oh mama, na 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 na. We got to find a better way. Cause when me look at Babylon, me see a beautiful play. I saw the Gideon say, yeah. All nations got together, know the king's last guys, the truth and the light and the way. Teach the people, lead them in the right way. Cause in the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, they'll do anything to fill that gap. In the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot.
Let me try something!
Yes, and yes again. Thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show. This is yours truly, the WILROC here. Now, each week on the WILROC Show, we have a fruit or vegetable. This week we have a fruit, and it is called the star fruit. Star fruit and coffee, hey, make serpent jam. All right, the star fruit, also known as the carambola, is quite a unique fruit. Great tasting, interestingly looking, a deep part of culture, and providing great health benefits. Now, the star fruit is a native to regions of both Southeast and South Asia, as well as islands in the South Pacific. Nowadays, the star fruit is grown all around the world in tropical regions. And even in warmer regions of the United States, Florida, Hawaii, and places like that. The star fruit provides some basic health benefits, as well as some unique disease-fighting properties. To start off, the vitamin C and antioxidant content of the star fruit is extremely high, a trait shared by many exotic fruits. However, another added perk to the star fruit is that it is low in sugar, sodium, and acid, which is great for weight loss diets. Another very interesting benefit that the star fruit provides is quite interesting. Extracts from the star fruit show that they help prevent and fight many pathogens, including E. coli, salmonella, and more. Now, check this out now before I go. Now, one thing about star fruit is similar to strawberries, and it contains oxalic acid, okay? Oxalic acids hurt people with kidney problems. So if you have kidney problems, it's best you stay away from star fruit. But if not, get some star fruits in your rumps, because you know they're going to have to squirt out of your rumps if you let them process properly. So you guys get some star fruits in your rumps, and now I hope your minds and bodies are healthier, wealthier, and wiser. Thank you very much.
The WILROC Show.
You don't know nothing about Lady Liberty standing there in the harbor with her torch on high, screaming out to all the nations of the world, send me your poor, your deadbeats, your filthy. And all the nations sent them in here. They come swarming in like ants. Your Spanish PRs from the Caribbean, your Japs, your Chinamen, your Crouch and your Hebes, and they're all free to live in their own separate sections where they feel safe, and they bust your head if you go in there. That's what makes America great, buddy.
The WILROC Show.
Look no further, for I am he for whom thou seekest.
Listen, people, let me tell you something. All I have in this world are my balls and the WILROC Show. And I'm not going to break them for nobody, okay?
The WILROC Show is on.
Can you dig it?
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
We're talking about the life of a human being, how they live.
Dear Lord Baby Jesus, we also thank you for
The WILROC Show.
We hope that you can use your baby Jesus powers to heal him and his horrible leg. And it smells terrible, and the dogs are always bothering with it.
The WILROC Show.
Now, this is what I call a good time, baby. I'm having the time of my life.
Did you know? Did you know apples are more efficient at waking you up in the morning than caffeine?
Did you know?
Did you know most dust particles in your house are made from dead skin?
Did you know?
Did you know pearls melt in vinegar?
The WILROC Show.
I'm not seeking for the loyalty of any Negro, but I am seeking for Negroes to learn how to be loyal to themselves. And when the Negro learns how to be loyal to himself, our problem is pretty well solved.
The WILROC Show.
We have sons who are, by not having a father in the home, they don't know how to respect women. They take on the black female emotionalism. They become bitchy. They're doubtful. They're indecisive. They can't make a decision. They don't know what to do about being a man because we can't teach them that. We don't have that knowledge. We have daughters who grew up in a home where they don't see any affection, where there's no man there. They go out into the world and try to mate. They don't have no idea how to be no woman to no man, how to function in a house with a man, because they haven't seen it. Most of our children, just like us, get all the information we have about how you be with a mate off television.
Yes, again. Thank you very much for tuning in to the WILROC Show. Okay, check this out. I was going over some pros and cons of butter and margarine. What about the pros and cons of olive, canola, and safflower oil? These natural oils are rich in heart-friendly monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, and they contain a healthy balance of omega-6 fatty acids and heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids as well. The cons about it is, even though these are mostly healthy fats, they are still fats, which means they are extremely high in calories, packing a whopping 120 calories per tablespoon, or even more than butter. But the bottom line on that is, Olive, canola, and safflower oils are healthier choices overall than butter and most margarines. Use them as replacements for butter and margarine in most of your cooking. All right, but watch the amounts, and those fat calories can add up fast. Okay. I'm choking up today. Okay, that's it for the WILROC show. I want to give a shout out to everyone out there for listening. I want to once again dedicate this show to Levon Ludd, also from Tangelo Park. I want to give a shout out to Levon Ludd, and I guess that's it. And to Tangelo Park community, and to you guys out there. Okay, thank you, Kima Gent, for coming through. Thank you, Hollywood, for coming through. Thank you also for listening. All right, so talk amongst yourselves, and I have one more reggae set, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, either live or not, you'll see me. Okay, talk amongst yourselves, y'all. One more reggae set.
The WILROC Show.
You shade tree nigga.
The WILROC Show is on.
This man will make your liver quiver. This man will make your bladder splatter. This man will freeze your knees.
The WILROC Show is on.
Their mission to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
And that brings us to the end of what we hope has been a beautiful trip for you and what certainly has been a groovy ride for me. We thank you for joining us. We thank our very exciting guests. Hope you'll climb aboard next week on these same stations, and you can bet your last money it's all going to be a stone gas, honey. Always in parting, we're going to wish you love, peace, and soul.
The WILROC Show is on.
Their mission to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Whether you like it or don't like it, sit down and look at it because it's the best going today. Woo!
The WILROC Show is on.
Can you feel that? Huh? Can you feel it? Can you feel that? Huh? Can you feel it?
Just sent Moses down into Egypt to tell Pharaoh to set his people free. Pharaoh disobeying, so he had to pay. Then came lightning, brimstone and fire. Then came lightning, brimstone and fire. He didn't have no faith in God. Oh no, he didn't have no trust in God. That's when the water turned into blood. It was like a terrible flood. Just send Moses down into Egypt to tell Pharaoh to set his people free. Pharaoh disobeying, so he had to pay. This when the water turned into blood. Then came lightning, brimstone and fire. Just send Moses down into Egypt.
The WILROC Show, live and direct.
Drinking mommy breaking. In mommy, I
Say natty dread, mommy, I twin stay. Say natty dread, mommy, brethren stay. Say natty dread, mommy, cultural king. Say natty dread, mommy, I twin stay. Just because of his belief, they call him a liar and a thief. But him plot up him calling me. I just know say him don't be succeed. Why yo, him a me I twin stay. Him a me brethren stay. Say natty dread, him a me I twin stay. Say natty